a little bit of like a different like design on the card, but then
Right.
there's also like just like the regular version of the card, which I think is pretty common. I think.
Yeah,
Um,
you get. I think you get one of those full art cards per box in Japanese. We don't know what it's going to be like when it drops. I mean, we'll talk about it when we get to it.
yeah,
Do
but
you have?
yeah, it's like you could still get the cards, just your card won't say whatever out of 100, basically,
Yeah.
Damn. Fair
and that's what
enough.
people want.
That's what everyone just likes numbers, man. Everyone's like number. Number go up. Feel good about yourself, mate. That's about it.
Is Knight joining us this week?
I don't think Knight is here this week, unfortunately. I think he's still taking some time off.
I mean, because you asked and he didn't say anything, so I don't know. I guess yeah, he's doing Knight things.
Knight's doing Knight things, and I guess there's no better way to start the episode on that than what's going on, guys. Welcome back to episode 155 of the Good, Great, Perfect podcast. I forgot that you guys had daylight savings occur. So I was max chilling because I usually, so right now it's 11 o'clock for me, but usually like when our daylight savings line up in a weird way, it's like it's 12 o'clock for me when we start, and I was like, I've got so much time, and I checked my little like time converter extension on my browser, and I was like, you have 20 minutes, and I'm like, yes.
Lock in.
I gotta get ready. It's the we're here. Episode 155. We're live. How's everyone doing? Flame, how you been, man? What's been crack-a-lacking, dude?
I've been pretty good. I think I said last week I beat Resident Evil, but yeah, I beat Resident Evil.
Yup.
I just picked up and started playing this Monster Hunter Stories game, which
Okay.
I wasn't really sure how I was gonna feel about it, but I actually like it a lot, and I'll talk about it more later. But yeah, I've been pretty good. Just chilling. I'm hoping to win out on my first NBA fantasy league with my
Okay.
coworkers, which I'll talk more about that later.
Cook 'em?
And yeah, I'm cooking. I'll say I'm cooking. I'm looking like I'm gonna make the finals.
Okay.
And if I make the finals, bare minimum, I'm up money. So even
Damn.
if I lose, it doesn't matter
That's a
because
win.
entries $50. Third place, you break even. Second place, you get $100, and then if you win, I think it's like 350 or 375. So either way, I'm up $50, but I'm looking to bring home the gold.
Huge.
Just burn that money straight away on a Pokemon pack or two. That's about
True.
it. How you doing, Todd? What's been happening?
Yeah, we chilling. Carissa and I recently, or like last weekend that just passed, we went to a card show, which was pretty cool.
How'd that go?
That's cool.
It actually went really well. So Carissa really likes Sharpedo. That's her favorite Pokemon.
Dope.
So she was picking up some Sharpedo cards. So she's like trying to build like a master set of her Sharpedos.
I did see you tweeted about something as well. You're gonna do a little master set of your own, I believe.
Yes, I've been collecting Garchomp cards. It's my favorite Pokemon.
Jesus.
So, and it's a lot
effort.
crazier than you think, right?
It's gonna be an effort, bro.
Because like when you got to think, right, in all these sets you have like, you know, your regular, like let's say it's a rare Garchomp, but there's also a reverse rare of Garchomp you have to get. And for every set that it's available, and then you got to remember there's like exclusive cards only come in like special blister packs or whatever. Like there's actually a ton
pre-release
of, like,
cards, TCG, tournament cards, staff cards.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a journey. I have over half of them already.
Damn. Did you have to make a list of your own, or how'd you go about that?
I literally had to make a spreadsheet of my own to do it. So I literally did so much research trying to find all the. I'm only getting English. I know that there's like there's actually exclusive ones in Japan and stuff. I'm only looking in English for now, and we'll see how things go. Maybe once I get this all done, maybe I'll get like
every Japanese one or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see. And there's also like cards where like Garchomp's in like the artwork of the card. So that could also be something as well. But yeah, that was really cool.
I was gonna say, not that he's not popular, because he is, but compared to like the other cards, I don't think his like top premier cards are like as expensive, right?
Yeah, I mean, The staff cards are some of the most expensive ones.
I'm still looking at a staff league promo Garchomp card.
Yeah.
Market price $350 out of stock. Like, it's cooked, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, 350 is a lot for a card, but when you're comparing it to like
But it's just
other
like
cards, that's not
Yeah.
that bad.
At least I'm not doing it for Charizard. Like, I'd be here for hours,
Right.
days,
You'd be
and
stupid
weeks.
to do it for fucking Charizard.
Yeah.
What is this? Plasma Freeze, Charizard Secret Rare. Sorry, not Charizard. Gacha Secret Rare 500 US. Oh my.
Yeah,
bro.
that's the hard one.
That's
That's
the
like
hard
a
one?
secret rare in the set. That's I think
That
gonna be
looks-
the
looks
most
like a regular
one to
ass
get.
card, bro.
So these cards, are you just like, are you looking to like just pick them up like IRL, or are you gonna actually just buy them online?
It's kind of a mix of both. I
Yeah.
would like to get them in person, but all like a lot of the cheap ones, I just put in like a huge TCG play order, and I've
Yeah,
been
nice.
getting those in the mail over the past week. So and Carissa got me a binder as well, so I've been putting them in the
Nice.
binder of like, and I'm putting them in release order as well.
Cool.
So
Yeah, dope.
Nice.
it's all coming together, which is nice.
And
I-
until you
I
find you're missing some, like some random ones.
Yeah,
pop
then
up.
I gotta
You gotta
change the order.
get-
Of
Oh!
I would love to do that for Latios, but they're gonna be too
Oh,
expensive.
hell nah.
Oh, there's the Gold Star Latios, and then you got like
The-
the Lovebirds. Oh
yeah,
no.
the Gold Star Latios
Love
is
that.
like
It's $2.5 grand on
is like
TCG player, dude.
3K. No, dude, the Lovebirds, no, that's bullshit. That card's like 10K.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
That card's like 10K.
Keep dreaming then, mate. You ain't
Yeah,
doing this
that's
one,
another
bro.
thing too. Yeah, Carissa just mentioned that she's in the background, and she said, "Oh, they don't always have to be in like you don't have to get the best condition
No, of
version of
course
the card,
not, no.
either. Especially because if you just, at least for me, I'm putting him in a binder. So if the back's like fucked up, but the front looks great, like
Who
I don't really
cares?
mind
Run
as
it.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd want to get it like bare minimum like
Moderately
MP or
played.
LP.
Yeah.
I definitely
Like
don't want
what-
to get
yeah.
like some like Omega Scuff version for like
Dude,
$30,
I
you
went
know?
through and I sorted all my cards like over the last couple of weeks. Like I bought like new folders, top loaders, all this kind of stuff. Like first time I've ever like done it. And I was like looking at some of like the cards I had when I was a kid. And I was like, damn, that shit is
They
crusty.
cooked.
That shit is crusty. Like I was like throwing them shits in my backpack. I had like rubber bands around them. I didn't give a fuck. And now I'm looking at the price. I'm like,
Let's go.
damn. I was like, what the fuck? But it's fun. But you know, I feel that. Yeah, man, Latios
Yeah.
would be a crazy set to do as well. But Garchomp's fun.
That
like,
would be really nice. Yeah.
'cause I saw, like-
especially because if
Yeah.
you like the vintage ones, like if you like a Pokemon from the first couple of gens, like they've got so many cards you can collect.
Yup.
Like Garchomp, while he was released in Gen 4, there isn't like a ton. Like my total is like 61 different cards, so it's not like
Okay.
heaps. But if you get one of the earlier ones, you got so many more cards to get, and obviously if you do that, it's going to cost more to do it. But it's a cool little thing to like a side project to have.
It also like gives you like I guess like a bit of purpose when you go to like card shows and like
Yeah.
things like that, where it's like, yeah, you can go and like meander around and that kind of stuff, but like you also then have the opportunity to go and actually like seek out potential cards, like meet people and talk and stuff. So I think it's like,
Well,
kind
that
of a
was the
fun
thing as
to
well.
do.
Is usually when I go to these like card shows, I don't even care about looking at like binders a lot of the time, because a lot of the time that's where the low value cards are.
Yeah.
But like there were actually cards that I needed that I found in binders. Which
Yeah,
is
that's
cool,
so dope. That's so dope.
Yeah, so it was really fun, and like so we did that, and then like Carissa also picked up some other cards. Like she likes the look of Shaman and Meloetta, so she picked up some of those cards. And there were some vendors there selling One Piece, and we were able to sell off some of our One Piece cards that we just really don't care about.
Yeah.
And because One Piece market is so crazy, like we got a pretty decent payout for some of the stuff. Carissa did a really good trade. She traded off an SP Nami that she had and an Alt Art Gear 5 Luffy to get the SIR Charizard from Phantasmal Flames.
Okay.
Nice.
So like just getting rid of these One Piece cards that we don't care about to get like these big hit Pokemon cards is just so sick.
And I would have sent that to Carissa, man. I would have sent that one to Carissa, man. Send me that,
Yeah,
message,
that
man.
that All Art Gear 5, did she have it graded?
No, these are all raw.
That because if you're talking about the one from set 5.
It's OPO5, and it's the secret rare alt art.
Yeah, I have that exact card, PSA 10. Like a few months back,
really?
it was worth
Nice.
it was worth $1,000.
That's
He dropped
crazy.
it dropped recently. Now PSA 10's worth like $500-600, but I mean it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, and then her SP Nami that she had was like 600 raw ungraded.
Damn.
Which one is that? Which
It's a OPO1 SP Nami. I don't know. It's like the one with like the crazy art background. It wasn't like the most recent SP Nami that came out. I don't remember
you said
what setting
OPO1?
from. Yeah, but like the SP version of the card wasn't from OPO1.
Oh, I know you're talking about. You're talking about the one where she has her hands like on her hips.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
I
just
know.
sent it.
I
It
know
was that one, but in English.
Yeah.
So there was that.
Yeah,
So
that-
yeah, she did that trade, which was really good.
I think that's the set with the SP Yamato. I have the Yamato.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I did a big trade literally right as we were about to walk out. There was like a vendor we met at right at the start, and I noticed he had a card in there that we needed to complete our master set of Phantasmal Flames.
Damn.
He had the golden Charizard. We didn't have it yet.
Ooh.
So I traded my PSA 10 Japanese Lucamine trainer card.
Oh, you've had that for so long.
Yeah, it was worth a pretty penny. So I traded that.
Yeah.
I got the Gold Zard. I got a PSA 10 Paldean Fates Charizard
Nice.
also in return.
Nice.
Which is a pretty nice little
That's a
extra
good
on top. And then I got
investment
some cash.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
win for you then, 100%.
So we both walked into the show. We walked out of the show with more cash than we walked in with,
That's
and
beast.
more cards than we walked in with.
That's so beast. That's a win. We take that.
Worked out pretty well for us. And then we are going to another show this weekend, which is a bigger show than the last show we went to. So we'll see what happens.
Damn. Sounds like fun, man. Sounds like you live in the dream.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was crazy because like we're in there for like the first hour of the show. We only went past like 2 tables.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We were there for ages, but it was good. It was good fun.
Absolutely. Awesome stuff.
How about you, Pappy? What have you been up to?
I've been max chilling, man. I'm vibing. I was actually so like it was very cathartic to just like spend like a whole weekend just like organizing my cards and stuff. It was really cool. Just going through and doing that.
Are you joining us in the?
No, God in heavens, no. Fuck no. Fuck no. No, like I think like from time to time it might be fun, but I don't think I can ever get as deep or as knowledgeable as the both of you, which is why you're my friends and you can tell me everything that I need to know about that kind of stuff instead of me. I can live vicariously through you guys and stuff. But my friend was like I needed some more top loaders, so he was very kind. He gave me these they're not like too expensive in terms of price, but he ended up giving me like what were they? They're like these Japanese single card promo packs from the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. I think it was.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it's like he just chucked in 2 of them, chucked in this Trainer Red Pikachu card thingy, and I was like, damn, man. It's like $600 worth of product he just gave to me for free. I was like, oh, fucking, we take this. I can pull them up real quick, what I got from him. But it was such a nice win. Plus, like, yeah, it was nice to kind of like pull everything into some folders and just like have everything actually like organized and sorted and stuff. Like, it was a very fun experience to just do that. Now everything's kind of sorted, but yeah, it was funny like reliving like and getting like all these like flashback memories of like damn, man, like I remember when I pulled this shit when I was like 12 years old, cuz like this shit is cool as hell. Nah, it was a good time. So I'm pretty keen to just keep the collection protected now, which is obviously a win. Plus, like I ended up emailing these people, the collector group, because like they didn't have some of the Japanese cards, so I've done a service for the community and added in a bunch of like random ass Japanese holo cards that I found back in like 2016 in Japan. Nice. So I'm like, we out here, man. We for the community for real, man. Like this is what we're here for, which is fun as well. But yeah, no, I had a good time. It was actually very fun to just see like what your collection's like and like to kind of go back and take more of a trip down memory lane for sure. So. Super fun with that one there. But without further ado, gentlemen, what are we here for other than to talk about OPTC, guys? Like, what are we? Oh yes. What are we doing here? Everyone's favorite game. Yeah, that's a lie. But we're here. We're here to take. There's not, everyone's favorite. Tick it off your bingo board. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot's going on in the Treasure Cruise land. We are currently in World Cruise. So, have fun with that one. If you guys blitzing away or grinding away. you know, so on and so on. Plenty of good rewards like ink bottles for World Cruise if you want that.
Still don't really understand that. That's kind of brain dead.
That's so fucking stupid, dude. It actually is like fucking ignorant, like genuinely just ignorant as shit. But alas, it is what it is. But we have 2 legends that have come out since our last conversation. That being Zoro vs Nusjuro and Kizuna Dokkan. And I guess we also have 6+ Smoker, but we can blitz through him pretty quickly later on. But I think we should start with the big boy of Zoro vs Nusjuro. What are your initial thoughts when the unit came out, broski?
That Zoro and Nusjuro is like one of the coolest legends they've given us obviously since New Year's, really, because I mean New Year's gave us some sick stuff. But man, Zoro versus Nusjuro, this unit is pretty good. I'm really happy with this unit.
They're very strong. I really like the Zoro unit. I actually really like after now having them in TM, like I'm a big fan of the Zoro. Like he's actually really good. Like I'm a big fan.
The good thing about Zoro is that he's like got basically everything. Like he's got a very good captain with utility. He's got a ton of utility in his special.
Yep.
And like good damage as well. Like this unit is just like really, really well designed. I feel like the only thing that I personally would have loved for them to add is in the versus condition, if he could consume rainbow slots to build up that gauge, because then you could use it with like Kuma and Luffy bonding.
Yeah.
I think that's like the only bad thing, but like realistically, the versus special like isn't that great anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yep.
But I think it's a pretty good unit overall. Like I'm really happy with this guy.
Absolutely. So what are we saying? 5.5x attack, 6x slots, make slots matching, advantageous slots convert to tandem next turn. I think it's advantageous hits. Sorry, that's very interesting. I'm a big fan of those kinds of units because like it just makes like running content just a bit smoother. I don't know, like it just
and it also helps with building his versus gauge as a captain too.
Actually, I didn't think about that. Actually, yeah, good point. Absolutely, yeah.
And then resisting special reverse, love to see it.
Yep, always fun.
His utility.
Absolutely.
And then like Zora's special, just removing threshold, bind, and paralysis all by 7 turns.
That's actually fucking nuts, by the way.
Yeah,
that's such a good combination of debuff removal for sure.
Yeah, and Zora's got access to great supports. I mean, I guess another downside of him is that he's not a damage dealing special, so you can't put Koshiro support on.
Fucking bro, how long have we been talking about like Zoro damage dealing special Koshiro support for so long?
Yeah,
but it's actually still probably one of the like actual craziest supports. You know.
That support's cracked.
It's such a good support unit for sure. Set target, that's fun. As well.
Yeah, he's attack boost, or if you got an attack boost, you get set target instead. Like, holy cow, man! This unit is just
really, really, really good. Like, very, very solid. Which I'm a big fan of. And in Rumble, fuck man, he's a creature,
bro.
He's a menace to society. He must.
They had the A team on this one.
Yeah, this was the Nami Karina team. I feel like this was like the.
Dude, I literally don't understand how they like designed this unit. They're like, oh yeah, this is fine. This is perfectly fair.
This balances the game. This is a balance patch. Like this is what we do here.
So the way that he's kind of designed is he starts with max special, so long as you build the crew right.
Yep.
He launches and then provides provoke and counter, and then he builds his super special by taking hits. So because he launches at the start with provoke, everyone attacks him, so he builds his super special with ease. It's not a problem at all. And his super special does tons of damage, tons of defense, gives everyone a shield and counter, and it just enables your team to be super bulky.
Yep.
And you also get really good healing from his special. Like that's one component of his special that I kind of overlooked, but that effect is crazy. Like you just don't die, and the amount of damage he does when he launches his super special is disgusting for a defensively focused unit. Like I really don't get what they were thinking.
He's disgusting. And then like getting his like rumble level limit break, whatever we call it, like that's also just like just does so much for him as well. Like he just buffs all
and the
his
other thing
numbers.
is the every time he takes a hit or every time he does damage, he just consistently reduces his CT. Well, it's obviously for the first X amount of times that it happens, but it's just the fact that that is a thing. So after he is provoking, he takes hits, he gets his special back almost immediately, and then he just launches that super special. I mean, you can get yourself in certain situations where, depending on the order of attacks, you can use the super special like as his first special, which is just nuts.
Yeah, that's insane.
And you know, if you get lucky on the Sugo Fest and pull a bunch of copies, having at level 150 makes a pretty big difference for this guy too.
It is true. Like, it's this. I think I pulled him, and then I like put a couple posters into him because I was like, getting him to 120 just seems like the right thing to do here. He seems nuts in that kind of sense. So like, I'm very interested to see how far, because he just slots right into that Luffy Bonnie, Kuma team as well. Like, he just slots right in there, and like he just absolutely insane. Which is kind of funny because like, we had like Prince Groose come out and all, like the whole Navy like squadron has just completely been overshone. Like, I think we currently have like a couple like top teams, and I think like probably the top two right now, the Navy team, and also the like, I guess what you call like I don't know if you call it cerebral team, but the Luffy Bonnie Kuma team as well. Like, they're probably the two front runners.
Be up there as well.
Yeah, true.
Around that same.
Oh yeah. There's also, have you noticed like there's been a big like kind of like a pseudo meta shift in terms of like the sacrificial units, like bringing a Mars, or like a low level Mars or a low level Yamato, like in Yamato, which I fucking hate. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. I think it's so stupid. I think it's lame as fuck.
It's cringe, but it's actually like ultra successful.
It's so effective. It's so effective. Like, low key, Yamato might be one of the most underrated legends. Like, maybe very fairly rated, but like the way that she just crops up in content very consistently is actually ridiculous. Like, you know, if we're talking, you never remember everyone cried out about us being like, oh, Zoro-san's best legend game, and everyone's like, well, you don't even use them. Like, if we had to like rank it on like use, I would probably put like in Yamato might be up there as like one of the best legends in terms of just like, you know, always finding a way to be used in some form of content. Like, it's just such a useful unit, and especially in Rumble, get to have a dupe copy of her, leave her at low level. Bob's your uncle, mate. Like, you're going in there, you're just fucking up their whole team just by you dying and bringing in somebody else in your place. It's so stupid how it works, but
and it's, especially if they're going to bring out more units that have effects like upon first appearance do X.
True. Actually,
they come off the bench and then they get benefits.
Shit, true. I didn't even realize. Like, man.
One of the Navy units is like on first appearance, delay all enemy CT by like 20 or 30% or something.
Fucked up, bro.
So if Yamato dies, does all that bullshit, and then by the way, your CT is rewound by 30%. Like, what the hell?
Get out of here. It's so lame. I feel it though. I do feel it. What about his counterpart, Nusjuro? What's the vibe? What are you thinking?
I haven't had much opportunity to use him yet. I don't think Nusjuro is anywhere near as good as the Zoro character.
Yep.
But I do like the fact that this guy does have really good synergy with the Saturn that came out for New Year's. I think that we needed some more support for him, and just in general works really well with like the free to play character that came out recently, the Dolan Bluegrass. Just more characters like that, more support for them is really good. I haven't had a chance to use him with the other 5 elders yet, but in theory, he seemed like okay. I know a lot of people were asking the question like, oh, you know, I have Sai Nusjuro. Is this guy going to be a replacement for him?
They're different units.
I mean, they're different units. Yeah, they do different things. It's just, you know, if something comes up where you need to remove a bunch of despair, or if you want to abuse advantageous class effect and color affinity buffs, then you can use this. This could work maybe potentially well with War Curie. We'll see how it kind of goes.
Yeah.
He does have the ability to inflict weakness, which works really well with the Strength Saturn because the Strength Saturn inflicts increased damage taken.
Yep.
So yeah, really good synergy between those two characters. So yeah, I think this character is just like fine. Like, I don't have any real complaints over it, but I just like Zoro so much better because his utility's better. Obviously, the Straw Hats have better synergy because there's so many different versions of Straw Hats where, you know, we don't have that many 5 elders. But this guy does have special bind removal in his captain, which I do like. I like the extra layer of utility, which means that, you know, if you want to run the 5 elder team and there's heavy special bind, he can be an option as a captain, which is pretty cool. And then in Pirate Rumble sense, I haven't also had a chance to use him much
Neither.
there either. But the way that he kind of works, where Zoro's like he needs to take damage to use his super special, this guy is all about healing. And essentially, he can heal himself every time he does damage or he takes a hit, but he doesn't like have a provoke to enable the enemies to attack him to basically force the heals to get procced. And you need a ton of heals to get his Super Rumble special. But in theory, the Super Rumble special is extremely good, but it does require you to be above 80% HP to get like the best out of it. So it's an interesting way to design it. I just think that there's so many holes where, you know, if this guy just for some reason is just not at the right health threshold, just you lose a lot of benefits.
You get cooked. Yep.
So we'll see. I'm not too sure if he's going to be like replacing Nusjuro on a lot of teams, honestly, because Nusjuro is just one of the hardest hitting units in Rumble. So I don't think he'll be replacing those guys, but he's just another option, really.
I think the interesting part in his Rumble kit for me is the whole like the whole I guess synergy of you force out units, and then you do the spread damage, because like obviously the spread damage, let's say if it's like 20x spread damage, it kind of gets it dissipates depending on how many units are on the field at any given time. So if you're forcing out units and then doing spread damage, like then instead of it being like, you know, you're doing more damage then with that spread damage in itself, which kind of makes it a really nice synergy. But again, you are right. Like 80% is a tough amount of HP to maintain at any given time, and especially if you just like tick just slightly below it, then you just lose out on so much value from the character as a whole, which is kind of lame.
Yeah,
and kind of makes it like you lose out on such a beautiful potential synergy. But I mean, at the same time, I guess they want you to like try to maximize the HP heal per hit kind of thingy, and like just working through there, which would be really good. I think though, like his kit is like, I mean, obviously it's hard to like review because naturally he is the boosted unit in like Treasure Map, but he sucks in TM. Like this Treasure Map's really challenging with him in terms of like when you're like the I guess like the comparison point is that like I think I'm at like, you know, obviously I'm at like nav level like 135 or something like that for TM, and like I can still auto plus the final boss with the Zoro, like double Zoro captain, but with the Nusjuro one you just can't like auto plus it at all, which obviously isn't good. It isn't a good like review point, but like it actually, you have to pop so many more specials to like benefit from it. And again, I'm assuming that that's just because like the units that are boosted below him aren't necessarily like synergistic per se of Nusjuro himself.
Yeah, and there's not really many like
he doesn't have much support. Like there's also not a lot of support for when he released as well, which is kind of lame.
Yeah,
like
the rare recruits are meant to work with Zoro.
Which kind of ass. And then like obviously then we'll get to Doc Q in a second, but like I'm pretty sure Doc Q's not there working with Nusjuro as well. like so like he kind of just got. I have a feeling that they're going to release all the elders in strength format now. Like now that we have Saturn, we technically have Mars, I believe, as well. And then we have Nusjuro. So I feel like we might get the other two strength. And then my guess would be they're just going to do that for all the colors. They're just going to have all the elders as all the colors, and just because like it's really easy to just release them, right? Like they're just they're a very solid character to just put in an event. Like no one's going to really complain too much if like an elder releases as a character per se. So I wouldn't be shocked if they just keep like over the course of the next like 12 months, pretty much just keep releasing elder legends that are just aligned with all the different colors in the game. Then you'll have full coverage, and like you can probably build a pretty cool, like I don't know, I haven't actually checked the super boss stuff yet, but like, you know, in future there'd probably be a position where you could just build like a whole 5 elder team that's all strength or all dex or whatever, and just run that, which would be super interesting going forward.
Yeah, because they're all strength. There's two new. So you got Saturn and this guy both being strength focused, but they're also cerebral focused too. That'd be kind of interesting if they go more the cerebral route. Although Mars is, what is he? He's shooter driven, right?
Shooter driven, I believe.
So they still work together because you know, this character boosts strength units as well. So Yeah, I think it's just really cool they're doing that. Just give it a little bit more variety. The one major flaw, the design flaw, I feel like for Nusjuro that kind of hurts him, at least in the Rumble aspect, is the fact that he can't use versus Lucci on the same team. Because versus Lucci is also a Zoro character.
Shit, man. I didn't even
really
realize. Oh, fuck, dude. That's
and versus
cool.
Lucci would be actually really good with this guy in Rumble. Yeah. They kind of screwed that up.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of lame. That's kind of lame. I didn't realize that too. Damn, man. Like, it is kind of odd that, like, what, the last two versus legends have been Zoros?
Yep.
Like, I don't know, like that's cool and all, but surely we could have been a bit more creative with the, like, with the choice. Like, didn't Sanji go...
We have a lot of Blackbeards. We have like Whitebeards. We've got Kaido's got like 3 versus
units.
It's
too many versus units, man. Like, didn't fucking Sanji's bitch ass kick Nusjuro or some shit like as well?
I can't remember if he did. I think he did.
Hopefully I was gonna say if he did, then yeah, give that boy a fucking verse legend. Like, what are we doing here, man?
Yeah, maybe we'll get another one later that's a Sanji versus one of the other elders or something.
Let's have a look here. Versus. We have... give me just the 6 stars, man. What the fuck are we doing here? Kaido versus Big Mom. Ace versus Akainu. Whitebeard versus Shanks. Kaido versus Yamato. Whitebeard versus Blackbeard. Luffy versus Kaido. Blackbeard versus Law. Shanks versus Kid. Zoro versus Lucci. Zoro versus Nusjuro. So the last two have been him. Have been Zolo. Shanks versus Kid. Right. So funny. What a fucking dog shit character that was, mate.
Wait, who'd you say? Shanks versus Kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't tell that to Stump.
Mate, he'll have a cry, mate, but fucking he can hold that for all I care. He can hold that for all I care, but...
I mean, it is such a shame, because, like, they're basically only designed to be used in Kizunas. They're so hard to use outside of it. But, like, it sucks, because, like, that was such an epic moment, and it's like, yeah, this unit's just not really gonna see a ton of play.
Like, whenever I see that strength kid, I think it's the strength kid, in like a Rumble team, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing there? Like, what's a polar bear doing in Texas, man? Like, what's he going on? Like, what's he doing there, man? I think, like, we low key Ace versus Akainu is still probably one of the best versus legends in the game, dude. They're so good. Yeah.
Luffy versus Kaido, I think, takes the crown.
Absolutely, it's the best one. Low key as well. The Kaido versus Yamato, that Dex Yamato was doing crazy things.
Oh, like, yeah.
She was doing nasty gal things, man. And then that Kaido got all the support, like, afterwards. Yeah. And you're like, oh, fuck, you can run a team with
Kaido's
this guy now?
a bunch of fun to use. Being able to just, like, spam all your specials, like, and then just use Kaido and you get them all back. Like, that's, like, really sick.
So fucking sick.
Yeah. Dude. It's not a bad unit at all.
I reckon if you ask me right now what Whitebeard versus Shanks does, I could not get even close to what the fuck that they do.
All I remember is that versus Shanks did, like, defense down and then did defense down again on the next turn with the clock buff.
Damn, bro.
And it went through immunity or something.
You might be the fucking GOAT, man.
I think Whitebeard was an attack booster and he base attack. I don't remember, but Whitebeard was shit.
Damn, dog. You might be the GOAT, bro. You 2 for 2. You 2 for 2, man.
Oh, did I get that right? Oh shit.
Yeah, you kind of bigged it, man. Low key, bro. You might need to go seek help, bro. Get that out of your head. You got too much OPTC on the mind at all times, man. Fucking hell. What a throwback that one is, man. So I guess the question is then, what do you think took the cake for the worldwide anniversary? Which of the characters do you think was the winner here?
Well, I will say that the aesthetic and the visuals of part 1 were really good.
Crazy, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, and character selection, they definitely hit a home run. It's just the character design wasn't good. Very clunky to use. Not a big fan. I mean, the Rumble stuff is another thing, because obviously Garp Kirby are very good in Rumble.
Yeah.
In terms of normal content, yeah, they definitely missed the mark a little bit. So, yeah, I think part 1 was, like, fine. It wasn't anything crazy, but it wasn't, like, awful either. And then they hit part 2 with Zoro vs Nusjuro, and yeah, this one was a home run in almost every aspect. The only thing I don't like about the character is obviously the versus Lucci issue. True. And the special animation, I'm not really a big fan of either. I think part 1 had better special animations.
I think the real winner is Hibari. The Hibari legend.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that unit. Yeah, that unit's great.
The real winner is the Hibari legend because it's a regular legend.
The normal legend.
Yeah, the real winner is that one there. I think I echo everything you said. I love the artworks. I love the animations of part 1. But my brother in Christ, no more fucking dual units, cuz. I'm sick and tired of this shit, man. We had Drake. We had Drake. Remember Drake and Apu was a legend? You forgot about that?
Oh.
Drake and Apu, Hancock and her sisters, Nami and Vivi, and then you had Garp and Kobe, Blackbeard Kuzan. Like 5 for the last 8 legends have been dual units. I just can't do it anymore, man.
They need to relax.
It's too many fucking dual units. They're all shit. I think if a dual unit needs to have captain shift to be versatile to some capacity, you need some sort of.
With that.
I think super swap's kind of lame. I don't really think it does too much unless the super swap's busted. But if I'm looking at Garp and Kobe super swap, it's changes orbs including block into matching, increases base attack boost buffs by plus 300, which is just fucking irrelevant. Final tap of 10%, minus 15% resistance, and then Garp and Kobe for 3 turns. That's not
such a bad super swap.
They're not doing much, cuz. I would have preferred if it was have captain shift into the captain slot, then you pop their EX super, then EX super does all of that and then removes it from the captain. It's that'd be just as effective if it was in that grain, 100%. But I don't see that they do too much. But I guess that leads into also how the fuck why is Dokkan a quick unit? Where's the quick come from?
I don't understand the design philosophy with a lot of these Blackbeard units.
What's he there to work with? So is he there to work with Garp? What's he doing, man? But yeah, so Dokkan is a Kizuna legend. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Free spirit driven? What are we doing?
I mean, shout out to Strongheart, the horse. He's the guy.
Dude, Strongheart getting a legend is crazy.
You see the artwork of the horse? Horse is he's dying,
so man. I love that Strongheart technically got a legend. What major character are we missing now that doesn't have a legend?
That doesn't have one. I would say Shirahoshi's mom.
Otahime
still doesn't have a character. She doesn't have a character. Period.
That's actually nuts, though, when you think about it. That's a. They should have done that for Valentine's Day. That's the right. They should have done a Shirahoshi, an Otahime support unit at the bare minimum at this point now. 100%. Especially when they're 6+. They should have done it when they're 6+. All the Shirahoshi Mancherries. Very missed opportunity there. But
I can't think of any other character a major character that doesn't have a legend at this point. I feel even a lot of the side subsidiary characters of arcs typically have legends.
All the worst
aside from Skypiea.
Oh, you know what? We need a new
legend.
We need a new Enel actually. That's low key.
Yeah, we do.
I want another villain celebration. I need another Hody, another Enel. That'd be fucking crazy. They'd be such cool legends, I think, to get. But
yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
Speaking of not cool legends, though, Dokkan and Strongheart, mate. Kizuna legend.
Yeah.
What's the vibe?
The way that I see it is you really don't need this guy. Pretty bland
but
captain.
Toadskii, I need him for Kizuna, man. I need him for Kizuna, man.
I mean, sure, I guess.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
He does have despair removal, which is, I guess, the noteworthy point. You've never seen that before.
Yep, never seen it in my life.
He removes resilience, which is kind of whatever, because you could just use end of turn damage.
EOT,
yep. He removes attack down, which is actually fine.
Yep.
His base attack is fine. He does apply weakness through immunity if you have the Blackbeard pirates on the crew, which is fine.
Yep.
He can apply 50% damage reduction on the enemies for 3 turns to help you proc effects from Blackbeards.
Whoa, dude. That's a lot of damage.
1.4 chamber. Yeah, it just doesn't do enough, honestly. It just does not do enough. The super special, it gives some cooldown to quicken it, which can help you get around special reverse. I suppose that could actually be kind of useful.
Yeah.
It does apply damage reduction, which could be useful.
Yep.
Making quicken bomb slots 3x multiplier actually is quite strong for the Blackbeard team.
Yeah, that's probably the good part.
performing super tandem with recovery and bomb slots, and he generates bomb slots with the special, so that is actually all right. The biggest thing is his support effect, honestly. His support effect is great. Just removing 3 turns of attack down when you're inflicted with it, attaching to any Blackbeard pirate.
That's fucking cooked, actually, when you think about it.
I mean, I would want him just for that, honestly. It's really good.
It makes me think though, which is a rare one because I don't be thinking too often from time to time, you know. But like, it's just like I'm trying to picture the team. Like, it feels so awkward to just have a random ass quick unit. Like, I know that obviously like Blackbeard and Kuzan like have the whole like they have stuff with block orbs, they have stuff with the % damage reduction buff, like that attack buff with PDR, like so like they do play around with like some of the mechanics of Doc Q, but it just seems a bit awkward still for him to be a quick legend.
Yeah, it is a little strange. I don't really get the design philosophy behind it. Yeah, so he's very, very weirdly designed.
Actually, I will take it back. His final tap actually is kind of good.
Oh yeah, we should probably mention that. Yeah, his final tap is legitimately very, very good.
That's probably the reason to use him in the Blackbeard team. Well, the Blackbeard, obviously you'd use him, but
yeah,
that's the one there for sure. And also, did you notice? I keep cutting you off, but I'm just remembering things. Right. Did you notice how like the potential abilities? None of these units got the increased damage or the damage potential abilities, damage boost potential abilities at all.
No, that is true.
Like we got super tandem boost, we got rush, we got super tandem, and then Doc Q got final tap, but not at all did we get any damage increase ones, which is pretty interesting. Like I'm very like I wonder if they've done that on purpose to try to reduce the damage output on Kizuna potentially, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's not gonna happen, yeah.
But that's my assumption. But like I remember seeing someone on the JP Twitter like tweet about it, and I was like, oh, that's actually a really interesting point because usually we just get bombarded with like, oh, this person has final tap and increased damage based on class or whatever it is. Like so, this time not getting anything I found was very interesting as an option.
Yeah. His final tap is very good. It does have a really annoying condition, though, where you need to be below 30% health and you need to have 2 different Blackbeard pirates on the crew. Yep. So that could be, like, I guess the only downside, but with his special and the way that it's kind of designed, you kind of want to use Blackbeard pirates anyway. So in order to use the special at its max potential, you're going to fulfill the condition anyway, aside from just having to be at below 30%.
I guess if you're using, like, a rush ability or something like that, then like you'll get there.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point.
You'll get there with rush, then you'll have the HP guard, so you won't die. So you can use max rush, max HP guard, and then you'll get to that condition regardless. So I guess like that's probably what their expectation is in terms of usage.
Yeah.
But even then, it's still just like it is like outside of like I guess that's also like perfect world scenario though. So outside of that, it's probably still gonna be like very challenging to achieve that if you were to use it without like the whole kit. And the whole team as well. So it makes it probably a bit more challenging in that sense to achieve.
Why did they give such a good final tap to this shitty-ass unit?
But it's Strongheart, cuz. It's Strongheart, man. That's the one, man.
He's literally got strong in his name, bro.
He's got strong, dude. He's got heart, bro. He's got heart and soul. Yeah, no, I agree. It's kind of lame. It's just kind of... It is kind of lame. Like, I think this would have been cool. Like, low-key, this would have been nice on, like, a Hibari. Like, you know, as for her to have final tap as opposed to... I mean, I take it back. I think maybe Super Tandem is probably better to have on those kinds of... I don't know, actually. It's very hard. But, like, I think, yeah, this would have been funner on, like, an exclusive legend. Funner. More enjoyable. You mean use proper English, mate?
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry, boss. We chef. We chef. I take it back. Prince Groose had final tap. I totally forgot.
Yeah, but his one was poo-poo, right?
Okay, buddy.
What was his one?
I can't even remember.
Oh yeah, increased all beneficial of dex to 3x all multiplier,
dude,
and then
so useful,
base
man.
Attack burst. Holy
1750, mate. That's a lot.
Undefeated.
That's a lot, mate. That's a lot of base attack. The old BB boost, mate. The old BBB.
Wow.
What about Rumble? Is he exciting?
So the way that he works in Rumble is that he is enabling the effects of Kuzan and Blackbeard to work.
I see. Yeah.
Because Kuzan and Blackbeard required the enemies to be inflicted with certain debuffs for their effect to proc.
Yeah.
So in an ideal world, you get this guy to launch first to inflict a shitload of debuffs, and then you go ahead and get Kuzan Blackbeard to kind of sweep.
Yes, okay, that makes sense. I see.
This character is actually not bad. I mean, especially his spread damage is very interesting because it does 5x spread to enemies in a medium radial range 3 times.
Yeah, it's actually
so
a lot.
you can get a ton of damage off of that. Obviously, it's a medium range, which is like obviously it's not great, but means if there's only one enemy, you're just hitting him 5x, 5x, 5x. That's actually kind of good. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if this actually like knocks out like a couple of enemies when it launches, and you're inflicting a lot of debuffs, including CT delay, recovery bind, half stats, damage over time, special bind, action bind.
Yeah, that's actually that's fucked. That's so cooked. Like, obviously, it's the percentage chances to hit, but like, damn.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
And it looks like, at least in terms of the wording, all of the debuffs hit all enemies, but they're at like random chances for each of the debuffs.
Yeah.
So it's like 100%, and then it goes 80%, 70%, 50%, 30%. So it's kind of cool. I could see this being kind of a fun unit, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know if this is going to be like, I don't think this is going to make the Blackbeard Pirates the best team ever. But it just makes it more of an interesting team.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah,
we're all pulling for him, of course. He's the best unit in the game.
Yep, totally.
That's the one. That's all right. I'm just gonna bink him on the discount. No worries, guys. It's pretty easy for me in this life. That's it. That's it. That's OPTC done. Yes.
W.
That's a win. Flame, any thoughts on that one, mate? Great response. Moving on. What have you guys been up to? What do you mean? No, I think to probably round it out a bit more, I will say that like I think this Worldwide Annie wasn't that bad overall. Like, all things considered, obviously World Cruise is World Cruise. Like, you take it with a grain of salt, or however you want to approach it and such. But like, I will say, like, in terms of like characters and legend choices, it's a bit more fun, which is obviously like really nice. Sure. Like, I enjoy the fact that they've like not necessarily like moved away from like, oh, we need to release like a Luffy or whatever it is, but like I enjoy when like they do release more like fun characters in that kind of sense.
Yeah,
you know, which is obviously a really enjoyable moment, and kind of gives like a Garp and Kobe unit was like probably like obviously needed for a long period of time, and now that it exists, I'm like, damn, that's actually really fun. And I think the most fun is probably the Blackbeard and Kuzan unit. Like, it's just buddies having a drink. Like, it feels great for you. You know, it's like a big win there for sure. So I think overall, very, very, very good selection of units. And I mean, like, yeah, Zoro vs Nusjuro kind of lame, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. There's probably not much else you could really raise. Plus, it's a versus unit, so 2 legends in 1. That's always a win. So we'll take that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, gang and them. What have you all been doing? What's been happening in the world of you guys? Off topic land. Flames, your time to fucking shine, man.
What about Dokkan?
Oh, Dokkan. Here we go. I love when you guys talk about Dokkan. I put my feet up for 20 minutes. It's great.
Dokkan. After its anniversary, they always have to come right back at you with the Saiyan Day celebration. And they released, I think this is actually the first iteration of this unit. It's the Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku right before Majin Buu is spawned in. I haven't pulled the unit. I've heard he's like good, but not like top tier. Might be wrong, but not sure. I actually do really want this unit though, because this is like one of my favorite moments from Dragon Ball Z. Like, I love that fight. So I do hope I can get him.
It's really cool. I haven't looked into the tiering of how the people are ranking him or anything, but visually the character looks so good. I tried a couple multis that I had. I didn't get him, but I got a couple new units, which we take. I pulled
that in LR Gohan, which I needed.
Oh, nice! That's a nice ball. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, I've only done one multi so far, so I got an LR. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's a dub.
um.
So yeah, Dokkan's got a pretty cool stuff going on. And then what about their new game mode that they released?
Oh yeah, I think it's called Frontier.
Yeah,
New
yeah.
game mode in Dokkan? What the fuck?
Yeah, new game mode in Dokkan. To be honest, I haven't played it yet, and to be honest, I'm not expecting much from it. It's Dokkan.
It's actually kind of interesting how it works. It's hard to describe. It's like a better version of PK. Is the way to describe
Whoa,
it.
okay, buddy.
It's
Okay,
legit
buddy.
It's a better PK.
That's
In terms
crazy.
of so you know how like when you start PK and you move across the board or whatever?
Yep.
It's kind of like that, but it's like a giant map.
Okay.
And then every time you tap on like a panel, you initiate a boss fight, and the deeper you go, the harder it gets. And this whole first release is solely focused on the Planet Namek saga, and you can only use characters from Planet Namek in the battles.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
And the battle system is also slightly different too. So instead of like you just build a team and you go in, you build a team of 3 and then another team of 3, and then you can switch between those teams of 3 against the enemy. And basically every turn that passes, you build like a gauge, and it's a max of 3. So once you reach like 3 turns, you can like perform the max gauge. And when you do the switch to the other 3 characters, you get like a benefit, whether it's like it heals you or you get like an attack and defense boost for X amount of time. So obviously because it's solely focused on an arc, like some people might not have a lot of characters that represent that arc. So they kind of offset that with not only requiring less characters, but also the fact that when you actually build your teams, you get to use like these pre-built characters that they have for you, like just like the game gives you characters to use. So that's kind of neat. And it's kind of cool. I went through a couple of different panels. It is actually pretty challenging. I don't have a lot of good Planet Namek Saga characters, but I know that you get pretty good rewards for it too. I haven't gotten to the end of it or anything, so I don't know exactly what the end goal is. But I had a pretty good experience battling. If I had better characters, I would definitely still be on that just to try and get through it. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And I'd like to see something like that for Treasure Cruise, especially because now that we have the tag system in the game, you know, they could definitely implement something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess Treasure Cruise won't.
I think like anything that like has theming associated to it is fun. Where like you're restricted in terms of what you can use. Like I'd love for them to just like execute that in a way where it's like, oh, okay, you're at Marine Forward, and you can only use like Navy characters that appear in Marine Forward or some shit. You know, like stuff like that would just make like, you know, it'd probably be quite gimmicky after a while, but like at least like it's just like something to think about, like something different to approach content with, which would be fun.
Especially if like, don't make it solely focused on like, oh, you know, the enemy has 10-turn Rainbow Shield, he inflicts 10-turn paralysis, and if you have like this one specific unit, you just kind of deal with everything. I think it'd be kind of interesting if they're like, you know, so you build like a team of like, let's say 4 characters, do as much damage as you can with those 4 characters, and then like if the enemy has like so much HP, they can do damage back to you, so you may need to run a defensive unit to like tank damage instead. So if they did something like that where the gameplay is completely different to the normal way you play Treasure Cruise, that would kind of excite more people, especially if it's not utility focused, because that's one of the things that a lot of people have troubles with is, you know, oh, I don't have this like all these different characters that remove this one debuff by a bunch of turns. If it's solely focused on just doing damage, everyone can do damage. Like a lot of characters that release have some type of buffing ability. So you can just, you know, run a team of 4 characters, try and do as much damage as you possibly can. And I think that'd be a really interesting way to like shift up the game a little bit, like because every gamer that releases is just Treasure Cruise but like beat a different boss or different point boosters and stuff. The only time they actually changed up anything was when they released Rumble. So, you know, something different like that would be kind of interesting.
I agree. I think it'd be fun to see different ways of doing it. So I mean, at the end of the day, like Dokkan really is Treasure Cruise's trip sitter. So like, you know, if Dokkan does something, then Treasure Cruise will eventually follow suit in like 5 years' time. So we'll see that in about 5 years, if Treasure Cruise is still around by then. But I forgot to mention we 6+ Smoker. I totally forgot about 6+ Smoker. What are your thoughts on
Yeah.
Smoke Lord?
Not an awful 6+ actually. Pretty cool. He does have so with the original version of Smoker, his whole gimmick was his special had the redundancy special where you give an attack boost. If you already have an attack boost, you get an orb boost instead, and then you use his super type to extend the duration of that buff by 1 turn. So now he's really lent in on this whole gimmick of extend the duration of attack and orb boosts and buff the multiplier of those attack and orb boosts. So he does it in his captain now. He extends the duration of buffs and can multiply those buffs by 1.2. His special ability can also extend the duration of buffs. His super type still extends the duration of buffs. It further buffs them, and you can use it as a crewmate now, which is a nice addition. And his special, which had that interesting gimmick of applying immunity to your team, so you can't be inflicted with a burn or an attack down for 5 turns. He still has that, but then also removes 6 turns of burn and attack down on initial special launch. So just a little bit of another layer of utility that you can use to remove burn and attack down, and a way to just kind of grant you a bunch of attack and orb boosting effects. And another thing they've done with his level limit break version of him is that now he buffs both dex and quick characters for some reason. I don't really understand why.
Yeah, great.
He does that now. So that's an interesting way to do it. And then in terms of his rumble mechanics, this guy is just another option to run on like the Navy focus team, more specifically the most recent version of the Navy team, because his effects are buffing quick Navy Vice Admiral and sword characters, which is essentially the most recent team with Hibari, Kujaku, Garb and Kobe dual unit. So he works really well with those units, but he doesn't buff Navy characters. So if you want to use the other Navy units, he's not really going to work with them, which is a little unfortunate. He's going to be a pretty solid unit though. Like if you don't have some of those other like recent Navy units, he's a decent replacement. He does a ton of damage, and he has a whole gimmick where he inflicts paralysis to 3 enemies, and then he does additional debuffs to enemies that were inflicted with that paralysis. And he also has another layer of additional damage and debuffs in Assault Rumble. So he's going to be like a character you want to be building with in the next season.
There we go.
And that's Smoker.
Cooked and booked, mate. Sorted.
He's not bad.
He's not bad. Anything else?
I got a question.
Okay, I got an answer.
There's actually a lot of stuff happening this week. What do you guys have you guys heard or seen anything about Crimson Desert?
The fuck is Crimson? Here we go. This is
it is the new
dog shit
MMO game.
Some dog shit third person action adventure game. Here we go. There we go.
Crimson Desert, I believe, is made by the people. I think it's called Black Desert, the MOBA. Is that right? Black Desert.
This looks like fucking ass,
man. I've heard of Black Desert online.
Yeah, I believe the people that made Crimson Desert. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did. Basically, it's
yes, you are Black Desert Online. You are correct.
Is it based out of Korea? Is that the studio?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So yeah, it's another Korea studio game, kind of similar to Stellar Blade, Wukong, and I believe there's one more. So all of them had a bit of controversial releases, but Crimson Desert looked extremely like hyped up coming into its embargo release and the game's actual release. And I wasn't really sold on it just because I just kind of wanted to just see what people were saying when the game came out. And the embargo dropped the day before, obviously, and it released on Metacritic with a 78, which was really surprising because people thought it was going to be like mid 80s, low 80s. So 78. Apparently, a lot of people are saying that it takes about like 8 hours for like the game to like actually start to open up and like for you to start doing shit. I heard the controls are like very clunky and there's like a million different like button combinations and like things that you just need to remember for like general play, which that kind of seems like a lot.
I heard that to perform a jump in the game, you have to press 2 buttons.
Nope, I'm out.
Yeah, that's like some old school shit.
I'm fucking stupid enough as it is, bro. You think I'm gonna remember to press 2 buttons? Like, hell no, man.
Yeah, this game, it's like it doesn't hold your hand. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild style game, like Witcher. Just go do whatever the fuck you want to do. I heard it's very long, like hundreds of hours.
That's good. Stuff to
And
do.
yeah, I believe the stocks for the game or what the name of the company is like Pearl something.
Yeah,
They
Pearl
dropped by
Abyss.
like 30%.
Oh.
They dropped by
Holy
30%
shit.
Oh.
when the reviews came out.
At Pearl Abyss shares plunge as Crimson Desert fails to meet lofty market expectations.
Yep.
Crimson Desert Metacritic score leads to 30% Pearl Abyss stock drop. Pearl Abyss shares shares dropped by 29% following Crimson Desert reviews. Damn, we are cooked.
Yeah, that's
30% is
that's
just so much money.
yeah. So those guys took a major L, but Crimson Desert, the Pearl Abyss, they made a lot of money because I believe there was like over 2 million buys already or something. So W for them, I guess.
Subsidiaries, CCP Games, the Chinese Communist Party. What the fuck? What are they doing there, man?
Yeah.
It's okay.
So yeah, I think personally, I think I'll probably just wait for like a million patches to come out for that game
So
and for it to be on sale.
Is it
for
an
like
MMO
20, 30
or what
bucks.
the fuck is it?
It's not an MMO.
Okay.
Um,
It's just an open world action game.
Yeah, it's basically like like The Witcher, like Breath of the Wild, like
Yeah,
that.
this shit's dick, man. Go play Skyrim.
From what I've heard gameplay is pretty good. I've heard the story is very mediocre.
My brother in Christ, you told me you have to press 2 buttons to jump. How could the gameplay be good, man?
That's just what I'm hearing. That's just what I'm hearing.
Can I rebind it? Might have to. Hold on.
Maybe. But yeah, that's Crimson Desert.
Great.
Another big thing that came out. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but it was like that NVIDIA AI shit. Did you guys see that?
Oh my
DLSS 5.
I fucking hate AI. Okay, I'm gonna show my credentials real quick. I've been in the IT industry for the last 5 years. I have a software engineering degree. I know everything there is to know about all this kind of bullshit. I love using ChatGPT to organize my thoughts, to run calculations, to figure things out, to plan, to rewrite, whatever the case may be. As soon as you involve any sort of creative medium into AI, you need to fucking kill yourself. Like, ain't just plain and simple. I understand the argument from the lens of being like, it allows people that maybe do not have the ability. So whether that, and I use these words, I don't use these words derogatorily, but like, in terms of having a disability or a mental disability, or like, they let's say that maybe they've lost an arm or whatever the case is. I understand it from that lens of like providing accessibility to those to be creative in those mediums. Perfectly fine. But this shit's fucking stupid. Were you telling me I'm going to have some AI that scans over what the girl's face from Resident Evil, changes her entire character, removes the whole grungy lens. I don't even know the fucking game, but removes the whole grungy lens in that particular space, all for it to be like, we've created photorealism with fucking NVIDIA. Shut up, man. I'm sick of this shit, bro. I'm sick and tired, man. I'm bad enough.
And I saw something about the studio was like totally blindsided, like they didn't even know that they were gonna drop that.
Surely that's also just like fucking infringement of like, you can't be using that shit without permission. Like, that's fucking heinous, mate. Get their asses, man.
Carissa just told me something so interesting. She said that on Path of Exile, someone applied this DLSS 5 onto Path of Exile on their inventory, and apparently, when it scanned over and applied DLSS 5, the numbers of the items in their inventory were shown incorrectly.
So you can claim shit.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Like, there's a long way to go, and it just looks bad. Like, honestly, it just looks awful. I think I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to like pretty up the game, quote unquote.
But she looks worse. Like,
correct. Yeah.
Like, she just looks like it also doesn't fit the aesthetic of the game. Like, the game, like, from what I've understood, the game is meant to be grungy and dark and a bit like, you know,
gritty.
Like, it's not meant to look perfect on the screen. Like,
you know what the cringiest part of all of it is the Digital Foundry video where like this was like majorly promoted. Like the guys in the video were just straight up, oh yeah, I love this. This looks great. Like, bro, are we looking at the same shit? Like these guys were saying, oh yeah, I love what they're doing here. It looks great. It makes everything look nicer. And like even on the environmental shots where everything is changing, the whole light, like it looks like a completely different place.
AI
half
bros
of
need
these
to kill
ones they're applying
themselves.
here.
AI bros need to
Like,
kill
I just don't
themselves the same way
get
that NFT bros killed themselves. Same thing. Like again, I love AI. I love using ChatGPT. I love using Claude. It helps me with a lot of like, you know, like mechanical or like problem solving, that kind of stuff. Like, you know, from like an optics lens or an analytical perspective. Yeah, 100% AI dope. Really happy for it. Helps my job, all that kind of stuff. You get creative with it. That's the human spirit, man. That's the human fucking nature. Like it's human nature to be creative and express yourself. Like eat cock. I don't know. Like what you want me to say? Like it. I don't know, bro. It just does my fucking head in. This is also dumb. You're telling me how the fuck does it change a 3 to a 2? How the fuck does it go from 217 to 1,230? Are we dumb? Like 1,689 to 4,211. Like that's so fucking stupid, bro.
It's really strange. Like, and then I don't think this is taking place. I think this is more of like ChatGPT and just like other servers, but just like the price of everything is like going up just because of how much AI is being used.
Yeah.
Which is insane as well.
It's so cooked. Like I think there's so much like anything creative, man. I have such a like a passion point for this because it just really frustrates me. It really frustrates me. It's like, dude, what happened to just like artists drawing shit, man, or like people learning how to do stuff? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's so fucking lame.
Right.
It's like, stop being a fucking pussy ass boy. Like, go do some shit, man. Fuck you, guy. I have no interest in Resident Evil whatsoever. All my exposure to Resident Evil is through you guys in this podcast. And when I saw that shit, I was fucking so mad. I don't know why. I was so upset. I was like, this shit fucking sucks, bro. What are we doing here, man? Like, oh my days. Anyway, yeah, that pissed me off. That shit pissed me off for real.
So, in better news, JoJo Part 7 finally released.
Yeah, talk to me about that. Isn't it like fucking number one on Mal right now?
I just watched the first episode right before this podcast.
How was it?
Nice.
It's really good.
Have you read the manga?
I have.
Okay. Has everyone in here read the manga?
I don't care. Like I've never watched JoJo, to be honest with you. So
you're not a JoJo guy?
I'm not a JoJo gooner. So at one time in my life I will, but not right now. No.
So yeah, it's like Papi, Captain Papi.
Yep. That's
like
me.
Captain Papi said, it's number one on Mal. They're currently fighting with the Freerin Bros. And they're review bombing each other.
Dude, bro, this is World War III in the anime community right now, man. This is heinous, bro. It's so fun. I didn't even realize the Reze Chainsaw Man movie was fifth. That's fucking crazy.
It honestly deserves it. It's a phenomenal movie.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah. JoJo rightfully placed. It's easily the best part of JoJo in my opinion. Even though I like other parts more than it, but it's definitely the best written part. I would say for sure.
And it's literally in America.
Yes, it's in America. I haven't watched it yet, but I have heard that there's some controversy with it that it's not even announced when the next episode is coming out. I heard.
Based.
Wait, really?
Yeah, apparently nobody knows when the next episode's coming out.
Why would they even release it? That's so weird.
It's so funny.
Like I was talking to my friend earlier, and I was like, is it not weekly? And he just basically said there's no announcement for any follow-up episode yet.
That's so funny.
I'm not sure what to say about that.
That's so funny.
Just another Netflix L, because I think it's on Netflix.
Yep.
Oh, here you go. Is this
Um,
episode 2? Did they just tweet about it?
Did they?
9 hours ago? No, never mind,
What'd they
mate.
say?
Moving on. Never
Oh.
mind. Oh,
Never mind.
next episode of the... What the fuck? The general election selection broadcast. What the fuck?
God.
Where's the episode? Just say episode 2, cuz. Next episode. What are we doing here? Yeah, there's nothing. They have some random ass bullshit.
Yeah,
happening.
so I mean, it's completely different than how they did part 6 because the way they did part 6 was also super weird. They released
Yeah.
like a batch of episodes, I think it was like 12, something like that, and then it was just gone forever. Like
Shout out
everybody
Netflix,
forgot
man.
about it. Everybody forgot about it, and then it came back, and then I think the second time around, the third batch came around a little bit quicker. But yeah, I just don't understand why they're doing these releases so weird. Like, just release it weekly. That's what every other anime does.
Shout out Netflix, man. That's what they do.
But yeah, that's JoJo Part 7. If you haven't watched it, watch it. And it's kind of
Done.
weird. Yeah, no, I was gonna say Part 7's like a little weird because I guess a little spoiler alert.
Yeah.
The ending of Part 6 kind of changes up a lot of stuff, and Part 7 kind of rebrands in a way the JoJo universe.
Okay.
So you could technically watch it without watching the other ones. It's just you'll be missing out on like a bunch of references and stuff.
That is, I mean, that's technically true about almost all the parts of JoJo, right? It's like you don't technically need to watch any of them like before you watch a new one
Right.
because they're like separate, like they're separate storylines.
That's
But
true.
yeah, you're right with
Yeah.
like part 7 and like part 6 like is like a definitive like conclusion. It almost feels like, or like just an alternate timeline, I guess, in a way. Once you move on from part 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only thing I would say is in the initial parts 1 through 6, the only thing you'd be missing out on is there's a lot of like returning characters in each part.
Yeah, that's true.
So like he said, like you could technically watch it, it's just you'll be like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? When you should have seen him for like 80 episodes by now. But yeah, definitely check it out whenever episode 2 gets announced, I'd say.
You're all right, buddy. Keep doing it, man. Now,
Um,
did
It's
you guys...
interesting though because just briefly, like
Yeah.
the JoJo episode went for it was like almost a 50-minute episode.
Yeah, I think it's a 47-minute runtime, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And I also saw that it adapted 11 chapters.
Damn!
One
Yeah.
Piece, take some notes, please.
one to one, baby. Maybe Tanaka's gonna be 400 years old at the very end of One Piece. So they're telling how much for free. Now,
What
did
were
you
you
guys
gonna
see
say?
that? Did you guys see that Chainsaw Man's ending?
Oh my god!
Yeah, baby!
Oh my god!
Thank
Chainsaw
God.
Man already ended.
There's one more chapter.
So does anybody
man.
do you read it, Papi?
I've read it weekly, and I regret it every fucking time.
So basically, Todd, to catch you up, do you care?
No, yeah, you can tell me.
So basically, there's part 1 and part 2 of Chainsaw Man. They're at
Yeah.
they were in like the big climax fight of part 2. But it's kind of one of those things.
They were in the big
Yeah, they
climax
were. They
fight.
were.
They definitely were.
In air quotations, they were. But the thing is like there's like a million different like side plots. And
There's
just, like,
too
things
many,
ab-
bro. There's
Things
too
about
many.
the general story
Yeah.
that just haven't been answered yet. But anyway, this big fight it was about to start, and Denji, he was like fighting this fucking bug thing.
Yep.
The next chapter comes out, and it like if you just have to like think about it, it just seems like 20 chapters just got skipped, and he just got like one-shotted by a bug.
He got killed. He died. He fucking died.
Basically he died, and Pochita's like,
Vegeta kills himself.
you know,
I'm just gonna
kills
kick
himself.
it. Everyone kills himself. He says, "I'm done. See you
himself.
later."
page flip, series finale next week.
That's it. GG. That's the whole chapter. That's the whole fucking chapter, bro.
What are they doing?
That's the whole. Literally, Denji's like. So what's that girl's name? Whatever the fuck her name is. They're like fighting, and then they stop fighting, and then they're fighting again, and they stop fighting, and then she's like, "I'm gonna turn the entirety of the United States. They're my bitches." And then blah, 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 and then they're fighting. And then Denji's like, "I just want to have sex." It's like, yeah, frick yeah, dude, that's awesome. And then out of nowhere, this bug comes in and says, "What's up?" And then goes to attack him. Then we get this chapter where exactly what Flame said. I think the fucking author just said, "I'm joking, we're done." He just skipped all the. He said, "I'm tired."
20 chapters go.
20 chapters go by, and Denji fucking dies. At least that's our assumption. And then Pochita's like, "I'm gonna eat myself now," which makes no fucking sense, whatever it is, but okay. And Pochita fucking kills themselves, and then it cuts to the same shack from chapter 1, where Denji was like hiding away in when he met Pochita at the end of the chapter.
Right.
This shit's dumb.
It's probably the worst manga. I think this might be. He has one chapter to go, but this is on par with fucking like Attack on Titan's pussy ass like back out, and like JJK is like, "Oh, but Sukuna had the contract and fucking like bullshit."
Bro,
man.
on par. This shit makes that JJK ending look like fucking
like a masterpiece. Yeah, 100%, bro.
Unironically, like this might be like the worst ending of all time. Like
this, I think we are like this is like worse than like what's the fucking called? Demon Slayer, where it's like they're in school now. Like they're in school now, guys.
It's okay. It might just be tied with that because that's awful. But
he has one chapter. He has one chapter to make it make sense.
The thing that sucks is I know you weren't like liking it, but before all that stuff happened, like it was actually really good. Like that, like last like part right there, that they were cooking.
I think I just got annoyed, annoyed at it because it was just like, and maybe I'm stupid. I'll put it out there. I'm a bit fucking dumb sometimes, right? But like, it's just like it was too much going on for me to keep up with what the main like if I asked right now, what was the end goal of part 2? Like, what was the plot climaxing to? Case in point, Your Honor. Like,
Asa and Denji having sex.
That's literally it. That's literally it, man. Which is heinous. Like, okay, fair enough. Like, it's exploring themes of being alone and not knowing your purpose and being a teenage boy and being fucking horny as shit. I get that. Like, that's whatever, bro. But, like, there was no... Like, it should have ended in the first part. It just should have ended there. We should have been done, like, you know, and then it ends in a cruel way.
To be honest, I don't agree. I think a large, like, definitely the beginning and like a little bit of the middle and towards the ending. I think part 2 is better than part 1. Like, there's a big stretch of part 2 that is pretty
okay,
trash,
fair, yep.
But there's a big part of part 2 that is a lot better than part 1. Like Asa, I think Asa's, in my opinion, that she's the best character in Chainsaw Man. Like, she's the most well written.
Yeah,
she's just better than most of the part 1 characters.
That's fair.
See, so the only super weird thing about it is when the scans came out for the chapter, it said series finale next week. When the official came out, they changed it to just to be continued. But I mean, the like official like Twitter pages and stuff have just been saying series finale next week. So there's like a 1% chance that there's a part 3, but
I'm gonna kill myself. I will actually.
But why the fuck? If there's a part 3, why would you skip all that shit?
there just can't be. If there's a part, I'm dropping it. If there's a part 3, I'm just doing it. Like, I can't. Like, it's so stupid. Like, it's so dumb. Like, it just ended, please. Like, get it out of everyone's fucking head, bro. Like, it's so bad, bro. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm. That's it. It's more so that it's just funny. Like, it's so funny. Like, how it's just like, I'm joking,
dude.
I'm skipping 20 chapters. I'm doing it. Like, what the fuck?
I'm so scared for the fucking scans to come out.
I'm keen. I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be funny as. It's just gonna be some dog shit. Like, as long as there's no part 3, I'm calm. That's all I care about.
I need part 3.
No, you don't. You need it to end. You need to go watch fucking like My Hero Academia or some shit. Like, you know, you can't be fucking.
I'm good, dog.
You can't be. We can't do this shit anymore, man. Go watch JJK or some shit, man. I don't know. Go watch Demon Slayer. Like, I don't know. Go do some shit like that, man.
Speaking of JJK, the JJK part 2 also just finished.
I didn't fucking realize. I could not even. I have not heard a peep about that anime whatsoever, bro.
Yeah, that actually just finished. It was only like 25 chaps.
Oh, so yeah, Modulo. Yeah, what the fuck? I forgot, bro.
Yeah.
Modulo's such a dumb. I don't know. People said that they actually enjoyed it, but it also felt very stupid as well. Like, it was kind of weird. Like, they showed what's his name? They showed Yuji, and like everyone's like, yeah, he's alive.
Yeah,
He's cool.
he came back. They showed a spoiler alert, I guess. They showed Nobara.
Yep.
And they basically just confirmed that Megumin is dead.
Which is so funny, by the way. Like, it's just so funny. Captain, what do they call him? Potential Man? Potential Man.
Captain Potential Man.
Captain Potential Man.
And Yuji said that he's going to become a cursed tool like Sukuna, basically.
Yeah, great.
He's the finger.
Great, man. He's going to relive the cycle again.
Yuta and Maki's kid is no longer like about to die because she was about to die for a while.
Yeah, they fucked, man. Amen.
Yep.
They did their thing, brother. Respect.
Yeah. In other manga news, Togashi is apparently done with up to chapter 429. So that's good. And speaking of Hunter, a very sad piece of news regarding Hunter x Hunter. Rent a Girlfriend. Rent a Girlfriend is officially longer than Hunter x Hunter.
That's crazy.
No fucking way, bro. How did he get that many fucking chapters in Rent a Girlfriend? Is that shit still going?
It's still going.
How? I thought we saw the fucking climax of like her rejecting him, then her being like, "I'm joking, I love you." I thought that was the end. There's more.
Nah.
There's more.
You gotta get more chapters of "I Think I Love Him."
No. Oh my god, dude. Damn, I can't believe I watched that shit being like, this is gonna be cool, and then it ended up being fucking ass, bro. One of the worst things I've ever fucking seen, man.
So yeah, that garbage aside, this is actually really interesting because whenever Togashi comes back, he only usually does like 10 chapter spans, but this is the first time it seems like he might be doing a 20 chapter span.
Wow.
Which that's a big deal because he's been doing 10 chapter spans for like 15 years.
It's brother. I think we as a community need to give up. We just need to give up on Hunter x Hunter. It's time. Listen, it's time to move on.
I don't think there's no chance he will ever fully finish that series. No. I just want to get to the Dark Continent. I just want to get off the boat and get to the Dark Continent, and I will be happy.
How many fucking chapters does he need to do that? Surely we're done.
Well, the boat arc is pretty deep along the way. So, I mean, I don't know. There's so much stuff happening, and there's so many players, so many different things happening. I have no idea.
I don't know, man.
But we'll see, I guess, whenever they start coming out.
We need to keep dreaming. Shout out Otter, man. I never realized we picked the best one. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? I think about it sometimes. I'm like, damn, we got lucky picking One Piece. Imagine if we were like some fucking like Demon Slayer like weirdos. Like, like, you know what I mean? Or some JJK stands or some shit. Like, thank God we picked One Piece, man. Thank God because that guy's cooking. That's the GOAT right there. He's doing crazy shit. Except Usopp, though. That guy fucking sucks, man. Holy shit. Alas.
So, in the TCG world...
Yeah. Any games anyone's playing? Do you want to talk about anything playing? Monster Hunter?
I'm playing Monster Hunter. It's basically like... So, this is different than the actual Monster Hunter games. This is an RPG. But this game is just basically like what Pokemon should be. It's just like a way better version of what it should be.
Great.
Has a great story, has great like monster hunting, monster breeding, like everything. It's actually a really fucking good game. It's like lengthy. Story is super surprising. Like I actually had a pop-off moment the other day. I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I'm only on the second chapter, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm like 20 hours in. But yeah, it's pretty good so far. I'll definitely be able to give you guys a bit of a deep dive into it next week. Um, but yeah, that's what I've been playing recently.
I've never really been into Monster Hunter. I've tried it like a couple times. Like when Monster Hunter World first came out, like I tried it. I just could not like get into it. I found like the controls to be like really clunky. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's a
I agree.
common thing, but yeah, I don't know. But I
Yeah,
just could never really get to it.
the actual like Monster Hunter games, like the real ones, yeah, I agree. They're super weird to get into.
Yeah.
The controls are very odd, and I just don't like the feedback you get from like attacking monsters. It's
Right.
kind of like Xenoblade, where you're attacking them and they're just moving around like just it's like as if like you're hitting through them. But this game it's more of an RPG.
Okay.
So you kind of just that's just not a thing really. And you could play these games without playing the other ones. This is the third one, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
Okay.
There you go. You playing anything, Todd?
Nah. Played a tiny bit more of Fire Red. I tried Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness the other day.
Oh shit.
How'd you like that?
It's a game. It's alright. It's like Pokemon but more tedious. Because you have like the shadow Pokemon you gotta purify and shit.
Yeah. It's definitely different. I played it way back in the day.
Yeah.
You can only catch those shadow Pokemon. You can't just catch like regular Pokemon.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about it playing it now versus like 20 years ago when I played it. But I liked it. I liked the story. It's like it's different. It's different.
It's a
But it's still Pokemon.
unique approach on it though. I think that's the nice part. Is it's a unique thing. Like it's not just like the same shit. And fucking get rid of open world, man. I keep saying it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I signed up for the old school Maple Story beta. I hope I get in.
Nice.
Okay.
I love Maple Story, man.
Nice.
If I get in, you never see me again. That's on God. I'm gonna play that shit till the cows come home, man. So hopefully we get in for that one. Cool. TCG World, what's happening? Talk to me.
Ooh, okay.
There's actually a lot of shit happening.
Right, break it down.
So in the One Piece world, they actually announced like the next 2 sets, which is pretty cool.
They did.
Jesus.
So the next set is it's like Sky Island base, which
Oh yeah, cool.
not that many people are excited for. There's some pretty cool SPs, but overall it's looking like not as exciting set as like the last couple ones. The set after that, set 16, is a throwback to the Paramount War.
Yep.
And they're gonna have 3 manga rares, Aokiji, Kuzan, and Kizaru, which that's pretty cool. But it's definitely gonna get overshadowed by the 4th anniversary set, which I believe is also the first simultaneous release. And it's gonna be Elbaf.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so Elbaf is coming to TCG games. So that's gonna be probably the Giga set.
Yeah, I mean it's the anniversary set. All the Annie sets are crazy in OPTCG.
Yeah, so to be honest, I'm probably gonna skip these next 2 sets, and I'm just gonna save up for that and see if I can get a case. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. I think
those cases, I think you could just order it on TCG Player. I think, right?
When we ordered our case, I ordered it off a fucking Spanish website.
Damn.
And they shipped it all the way from Spain all the way here. And it was cheaper. It was actually cheaper to do it that way.
Like a lot cheaper?
It was a couple $100 cheaper. Yeah, the shipping actually wasn't that bad because it was like that. The thing where it's like if you spend X amount, you get like the free shipping or whatever, and they just straight up just like internationally sent it. we didn't get it on release day. We had to wait like a week or two maybe after release for it to come in, but we got it.
Right.
But yeah, I guess there are a lot of people that will sell cases. I don't know when the pre-order window opens. I know for One Piece, the pre-order window is like months in advance. So I wouldn't be shocked if the pre-order window is either now or soon. Considering I think the set comes out in August.
I usually check TCG Player like pretty often. Like I don't see a posting for it yet. I don't even see the other one.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I'll see the set 16 before I see the LBAF.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. I have a shop on my job, but to be honest, like I'm kind of over buying just single boxes. Like I just don't like buying shit, and I know I'm not guaranteed something. Like I know at least in the case, like you're guaranteed like X amount of things.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, it's way easier, obviously, to just buy the card straight up, but that's kind of not fun. So, yeah, I think they announced some other stuff in that TCG stream. I didn't really look at all of that other
Oh
stuff
yeah,
though.
I've written some of it down. So they have a new ban list announcement. They basically unbanned everything. They basically did that because we're going to be entering the new block system soon, where the cards from like the first year of One Piece TCG are no longer going to be legal for tournament play.
Interesting.
So because of that, a lot of the cards that are on the ban list are just going to be unable to be used anyway, so they're coming off. And they did ban one new card, which was shout out to Flame, a pudding card.
Pudding got cooked.
Yes, sir.
So there's basically only one card on the ban list at the moment, and it's that pudding. And the pudding basically is like when you player on the field, your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck and draws. Is it 5 cards? Yeah, they draw 5 cards. So if your opponent is like trying to stockpile cards in their hand, you just slam it down and they go back to 5.
That's funny.
And the really cool thing to do is like, because when you hit your opponent's life, the life card goes to their hand. So if you hit their life, they get a bunch of cards in their hand. Then you slam down pudding, and all of their cards go back to their deck. So it's such a cheesy card, and it's like the big meme in the community is like, we're blue players because it's a blue card. All blue players always ask, how many cards in hand? How many cards in hand? Because
just always checking.
If you've got more than 5, it's time for
shit. That's funny.
I mean, even if you've got 5 cards, if they know you've got a really good card in your hand, they're gonna slam it because they want you to get rid of it.
That's so jokes.
So yeah, that card's gone, which I think is good because that card is just cancer. So yeah.
That's funny, as.
And then they
Shout
also
out to
announced.
Girl.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, shout out to Pudding for the one time. They also announced a new like tournament series that they're going to be having up soon. This tournament series is akin to the Dressrosa Corridor Coliseum. That's like the whole theming of this tournament.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be like international. There's going to be like tournaments in Japan, tournaments in the US, in Europe, and stuff. And the winners of these tournaments receive Mera Mera no Mi prize cards.
Damn.
So it's like you know, Doflamingo's tournament from the Coliseum, which is like kind of cool.
That's pretty dope.
It's an interesting way of doing it. And I did hear about another tournament that they're going to be organizing soon, where it's a Paramount War tournament where you can only use leaders that were at Marineford.
That's also fun.
That's again kind of an interesting way to do it.
I like it.
I think it's to promote their set 16, which is the Marineford set. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they do that. And yeah, set 17, that's going to be the 4th Annie set. We don't know really anything about it aside from that it's LBAF themed. So really excited to see how that goes.
Dude, it's going to piss me off because I already know that set's going to have a fucking LBAF Nami and she's going to be like $1,500.
Just pull her forehead. Not hard.
I'm gonna try.
I'll do my best. That's so funny. Now, what about this Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, man? What's happening in this Yu-Gi-Oh realm?
Yu-Gi-Oh is finally back. Thank God.
It's modernized.
Yeah, so we were talking a little bit about it pre-episode. Basically, Konami finally listened to everybody, and they're releasing full art Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I think they're called Overframe. I might be wrong on that name.
That sounds about right.
But yeah, they're basically releasing full art cards, and there's just a regular full art version, and there's a serialized full art cards out of 100, and those are going for like 20 to like 50K a pop, which is
Yeah.
really insane. And there was actually a meme in the community. I'm pretty sure Todd saw it with the Dark Magician pull. Did
Oh
you see
yeah.
that, Todd?
Yeah, the guy that used scissors.
Yeah, so I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
see.
did see that shit.
You
That's just
saw it?
hilarious.
Yeah, so basically a guy was like ripping packs, rushing them, and he's like using scissors. And he ended up pulling one of the serialized Dark Magicians, but he snipped the top of it.
Honestly, serves him right. Fuck him. Why are you rushing, man?
I just love the first comment I saw. I was like, now there's now there's only 99.
Well, actually, about the amount of them, the way that they're doing it is interesting because so they released these like Japanese cards, right? But there's also a bunch of these cards also go to like the Philippines and Singapore, and they're called Asian English versions, where like the front of the card is all in Japanese, but then the back of the card is actually the English back of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's really weird. They've done this for years. So what they're doing is in this first set they've done 100 serialized cards for Japan, and then they've done 100 serialized cards for the Asian English versions. And the way they tell the difference is that the number is like out of 100A for the Asian English. So we can assume that when this comes out to English, that you'll have like out of 100 U maybe for United States, and then E for Europe. So there's not just going to be 100 in the world. There's going to be like actually a lot of them just for each region, and then it's determine like which region it's from based on the letter. Which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I saw this earlier. I'm gonna post it in the chat. I'm not sure if this is the set that's gonna release with them, but
yeah, it probably will be.
I saw people talking about it, and Papi, just for reference, these are what like some of the cards look like. They look fucking insane.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so fucking cool. I just love I love the text, bro. There's just so much on the card. Like, it's a fucking essay, man.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh cards are One Piece Treasure Cruise units.
This is the that's the serialized Dark Magician. So you see it's got like a different frame and shit.
Ah, I see. Yeah, XXX out of 100. Yeah, okay. That's cool as fuck. So
yes,
they look so dope. It looks so good.
So the cool thing about Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm curious to see how it's going to be when this box comes out. I know Yu-Gi-Oh boxes are like super cheap. Like they're like 50, 60 bucks or something, right?
Maybe I think on release they're usually around 80. And then because like they're worth they don't hold a lot of value, so they inevitably go down, unlike Pokemon, which inevitably always goes up.
Right. So I'm curious to see how much this box is going to be on release.
Yeah, and especially with the hype of this, yeah, it's gonna be kind of crazy. And with the serialized cards, I mean, as long as all of the serialized cards have not been pulled, these boxes will continue to hold value, I would expect.
Yeah.
From what I heard from the set in Japan, this is just like what the community has been kind of gathering all this data about. Apparently, pulling a serialized version of these cards is 1 in 100 cases.
100 cases?
Which is a case being 12 boxes.
So 1 in 1,200 boxes.
Apparently.
That's fucked up.
Again, that's just community numbers. It could be higher.
Yeah, of course. But that's it's a lot. That's so much, though.
And with all of that, the most expensive card of the set is going to be the Dark Magician Girl one. The Dark Magician Girl. It's not actually a Dark Magician Girl card. It's actually a spell card, but it features like a waifu Dark Magician. I'll send in the chat. I don't know if the image.
It's Dark Magician Curtain. That's the card, right?
Correct.
Well, that picture is super small.
Yeah, that's a bad picture. I couldn't really find a better one. I found a lot of them, but it had Rhymestyl's face on it.
Dude, her fucking
yeah, but I mean that card's phenomenal though. Like I would love to get that card.
It's great artwork, and it is like actually a really good card too. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know if you knew that, Papi, but Yu-Gi-Oh, the cards are it's not like Pokemon and like One Piece where people are just like, oh, Nami, like I want
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh. The cards are expensive because they're actually used, like
Ah,
in
I
play.
see. I
Yeah.
see. I see.
So
Interesting.
that just doubles the value for that card because it's fucking good.
That's good. That's actually that's way better. That feels way makes my way more sense.
Yeah. So yeah, if this is the set, it's coming out July 3rd.
I think
So
so. Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting because there's a lot of like crazy stuff coming out around that time. August is the One Piece anniversary set. Yu-Gi-Oh's dropping that in July, and then we gotta see when that Pokemon 30th anniversary set's coming out.
That will be June or July as well.
Yeah, so God, hold your wallets. Oh yeah, that Cyber Dragon is sick.
I love Cyber Dragon. It's one of my favorite cards of all time. I love that card. I'm gonna have to get like just one of these cards when it drops. It just looks so clean.
100% looks dope as. They look so
They look
so
amazing.
good. They look
Yeah.
so well done.
There's like different rarities of these, so you can get like the full art over frames, but then there's like an ultra rare version of it, and then there's a secret rare, and maybe there's a like a starlight version. So there's like different rarities of the frame break cards as well, and then obviously you have the serialized on top. But yeah, it's pretty sick.
Good on them. About time, honestly, for Yu-Gi-Oh's sake.
Yeah, it is about time.
For sure.
Yeah. Pokemon, they just released they released two sets, I think. One of them is a Greninja set. That's like the cover
Oh
of it,
yeah.
and then there's the Zygarde one. I think they I think they're not that impressive from what I've seen.
So what they've done is they've done the so currently it's pre-release season for Perfect Order, which is the Zygarde set, and the official set releases, I think it's literally today, next week. Is when like where all the products will be available publicly. So yeah, this Zygarde set, not a lot of people are excited for it because like essentially yeah, like the biggest hits of the set is like that Meowth SIR, which is like it's a fucking Meowth. Like
Yeah.
who realistically cares? And like the Mega Starmie, the Zygarde, the Clefable, I guess is like kind of cool.
That Rose is
So yeah,
that's the money one right there.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
especially
I like
Japanese
the
waifu
Rosa.
cards are yeah, they're big. So nothing too exciting in this set, honestly. Like I think the Clefable's pretty cool, and I get the Starmie for the memes.
Starmie's funny as.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's pretty cool. So there's that. Not a lot of people are going to be into it. So hopefully that means that this product will be more available.
That's a good
Let's
point.
see.
Definitely.
But the set after this, Chaos Rising is the English name. This set is going to be pretty nice because it features Mega Greninja. Greninja being a very popular Pokemon, of course.
Yeah.
And also Mega Floette SIR, Mega Dragalge. So just some really interesting choices.
I didn't even see that. That Mega Dragalge is beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Holy
a crazy
shit.
card. That's a nuts card.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Carissa saw it and she's like, "Oh my god, I have to have it," because she actually used Mega Dragalge in her Legend ZA playthrough, and she's like, "Bruh, I gotta have that."
That's a cool ass card.
Yeah.
That's beautiful as fuck, dude. All these cards are sick. Even like the Floette's dope. Greninja looks so cool.
I don't remember what else was in the set
That's
that
cool
was a
as.
big hit. But oh yeah, Mega Pyro will be in it as well.
Nice.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's sick though.
Yeah, it's a sick card. So that sets the pre-order window for Chaos Rising, it should be this week coming up, I would think. On the Pokemon Center. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, be on the lookout. Hopefully the pre-order window comes up. And then yeah, as we said, the 30th anniversary for Pokemon, that should be, I believe, the 20th anniversary stuff celebrations came out in June or July of 2021. So we are expecting it to be the same window this year. So we'll have to wait and see till we hear more about that.
God, I feel like I can't buy nothing for like 5 months. I gotta save now.
Gotta lock in, man.
Oh my god.
Gotta lock in.
Yeah.
It's Pokemon time.
It's tough. It's really hard to get product, man. It's tough. Like even like even Ascended Heroes like that. Even like the newest mini set like that is so hard to come by.
Yeah, honestly, like I feel like it's just better to snipe singles for that set. Like
Yeah.
I hate any ETB sets just because the English ETBs you're not guaranteed anything. I think that's horrible. The
Yeah, they usually
Japanese
have
one,
they're really good sets though.
they're really good sets, but the Japanese sets at least you're guaranteed one hit,
Yeah,
unlike
it's
the
true.
English.
I think it's
So
just
I think it's
it's
just better.
depressing that you just can't go to a store and buy something. It's
Yeah.
really depressing. Like you can't just go do that. You have to be so meticulous with where you buy things from and pre-order this, and I have a website
Yeah,
here for that.
I
And
mean,
like it's so lame.
it depends though. Like if you go to a card shop, like you can get it. It's just they're gonna be fucking
Yeah,
overpriced.
that's what I mean. But
Yep.
that's probably even more cringe than it not being available. Like
So I
it's so
actually,
lame.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but I actually saw something about Target. They're having like a big thing, and they're like gonna have like a big update to like their toys collection thing.
Okay,
I think they're trying to like, get more product or something. They're trying to make it more consumer friendly or something.
I hope so because that'd be good. Like I think it's important to like it's for the kids, man. Like people just want to let people just
Nah,
enjoy
fuck
the
the
hobby, man.
kids.
Hey,
So I know
yo,
Target
that's
has been
crazy.
super strict. A lot of the stores in the US at least are like super strict on their policy where like you can only buy like X amount of product when you go. And I know Target have been like they're so strict on like no, you can only have literally 2 TCG products. That is it.
Yeah, fair.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I don't think I don't think I told you guys. I don't think I told you this because the story. When I went to get the newest set of Pokemon, what is it, Ascending Heroes?
yeah.
I went to Target just because I was looking for EBO3 and everybody was there they were all there for Pokemon, so I was like, all right, whatever, fuck it. I'll get the Pokemon because the box like retail is only like $50, whatever.
Yeah.
So I get in the line. I get to the thing and I didn't see any One Piece packs at the time. I thought they just did Pokemon. So I just told the lady, I'm like, all right, I'll just take one of everything. Whatever you're giving out, I'll take one of everything.
Yeah.
So she gave me the ETB. She gave me two of the those like packs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, Todd? Those the packs,
Oh yeah, like
the
just
blister
the
packs.
the
Those like
blisters, yeah.
those big packs and then the tin. And then she gave me one EBO3 blister, like
Sick.
just the
Oh
one
shit.
pack. And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "I didn't know you had these." I was like, "Is there any way you can like take these three things back and just give me three more of those?" And she's like, "Nah, you can only get one of each." I'm like,
Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn.
so yeah,
That's so
I walked away
annoying.
with one pack. I was like, "That's so ass."
So beast,
That's
man.
crazy.
Yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
Class.
Yeah.
Target is definitely super strict with that shit.
Yeah, Target's very strict. But that's kind of weird just in general with the One Piece card game is like it's like booster boxes and blisters. That's it. They don't really have many like special like side things you can buy where
Yeah.
you can get like just a handful of packs and promos and stuff. They don't really do that much. So
Pokemon used to
yeah.
be crazy with it. You had the tins. You had like all these like promo sets.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Pokemon go all out.
so nuts. Cool, cool, cool. Anything else on the cards if we get into the Q&A?
Not
Pretty
really.
good.
That's pretty good about
That's
it.
it. Well, from everyone's favorite section in other news, we did quickly mention that World Cruise is underway. So hopefully you're competing and enjoying that. Plus, OPTC had the One Piece live action collab. Not really much of a collab, but we just got like a nice, cute little chopper and live action chopper thing.
I was gonna say we should probably mention the fact that the live action One Piece came out.
True.
Oh yeah, live action One Piece. Anybody watch it?
I've not watched it yet, actually. I have not.
Carissa and I watched the whole thing.
What are your thoughts? Break it down.
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
Okay, I think I liked
Spoiler warnings.
mostly all of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into spoilers or anything. I mean, it's fucking One Piece. You guys have seen One Piece, but I would say there are a couple of negatives. One thing that I realized almost immediately, like as it was happening, was they make Luffy super underpowered in the Netflix live action.
Interesting.
They make him super underpowered. They don't let him use his powers much. When he fights, he rarely does anything, and he usually needs assistance from someone else in order to like win the fight. It just feels really weird. Where in the anime, like Luffy is just OP as hell, especially in like the early parts. So that is something that kind of pissed me off. And what about you, Carissa?
There was something else in the other episodes, like the last couple episodes, where I looked at you and I was like, I don't remember this happening.
Oh yeah, there is in Drum Kingdom, Wapol uses his devil fruit. So you know how he has his henchmen and he fuses them together, Chess Marimo, whatever the fuck their name was.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that. He instead does it with his like regular army.
Oh,
Right.
And it's
like eats his army.
Yeah, he eats his army and combines them with like weapons and like and like animals. It's weird.
Okay.
And they do all this to develop a massive fight scene in like the Drum Kingdom village to keep the Straw Hats separated. So it's really weird. I didn't really like it because it was very weird. It just felt very non One Piece, honestly. The final fight with Wapol also, I wasn't really the biggest fan of that. Just felt like kind of short and not that exciting. I think those were the negatives. I think everything else though was really good.
See it in the theater.
Yeah, we went to see the
that's
theater
right.
to see the
Yeah.
first episode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was really cool. That was really fun.
Yeah.
The little cameos in the first episode.
I think having Logtown in the theater was good.
It was so good to have Logtown in the theater.
Yeah.
Smoker is smoking hot.
Oh yeah, the way they did Smoker was perfect.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I would join the Navy for that.
Oh my god, Chris is like thirsting over Smoker. The way they did his devil fruit was so good. Holy shit. That was like the peak, honestly. Like that, the way they did that, and it gets me so excited for Croc and Ace in season 3 and how they're gonna do the Logias. Oh, it's gonna be so sick. I think
Mr. 3 was cool.
Mr. 3 was amazing. Buggy was cool in that short time that we saw him again.
He is the perfect actor for he is spot on Buggy.
But it's such a shame we're not going to see him anymore because now he's in Impel Down. It'd be cool is that at the end of season 3, like when all these guys get locked up, we see like a little end scene with like Mr. 3 being locked in Impel Down, and we get a little Buggy cameo at the end of the season. I think that'd be kind of cool. And the costumes, the sets, like
Giants looked good.
The Giants, the Giants were fine.
First, how you can do it. Laboon was, awesome.
Vivi surprised me actually.
Vivi was very good, and Crocus. Even Crocus was.
Crocus was good, yeah.
Like I feel like he was pretty much just born to be Crocus.
Oh, and Dr. Hero look was really good too. I was kind of surprised. Like they actually literally did his whole wig and shit. Like it looked so weird, but Dr. Hero look was great. Chopper's backstory was great, but fuck Chopper.
I'm that guy for real.
I think Mr. 3 was a huge standout. I think Little Garden in general I think was just probably the best because I felt like the story was still good, the characters were still good, whereas like in Drum Kingdom, like the whole Wapol thing was a little clunky, but I really liked Little Garden a lot. And
Whiskey Peak was good.
Yeah, Whiskey Peak was Zoro gets a huge fight scene in Whiskey Peak. That's episode 3. It's amazing. Definitely the best fight scene in the whole season.
Nice.
So there's lots of positives. If you're a One Piece fan, you'll love it. Even if you're not a One Piece fan, you just got to go in with an open mind and just accept the weirdness of what One Piece is.
My coworkers have started watching it just from having me talk about it for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I highly advise it.
I haven't watched it yet. I know like it's its own thing. I know it's supposed to be different. But my problem with season 1, which is why I didn't even finish it to be honest, is just not all the characters, but like the way some of the characters are portrayed. When I'm watching it, I say in my head like this character wouldn't act this way, or this character wouldn't say something like this in this situation, and that kind of just bothers me.
Yeah, I get that.
But like I said, I know like it's its own interpretation. Like I know it's not supposed to be like direct to the manga. Especially for example, season 1 they brought Garp in. Season 2, there's a bunch of people that were brought in that weren't supposed to be there. Like so I get it.
Yeah, there's a pretty cool cameo in episode 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, episode 1 is like crazy. Like there's 2.
Yeah, the whole theater was like, Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, it's wild.
So yeah, I don't like. Maybe like I'll watch it, but I'm just not sure.
I'm
I
gonna
will
definitely
say
watch
that,
it, but yeah, I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
I totally agree with that point that you made about like characters not acting as they would. Where I feel like the one character that feels almost one-to-one out of the manga for me, I think Usopp is like pretty
Mhm.
spot on.
I
Yeah.
think Usopp is better in the live action.
Yeah,
and
he
I
might even be
actually
better.
enjoy him. He's actually funny.
Nami's really
Right.
good too.
I actually don't hate.
And Nami gets
Nami,
more
but
fight
it's
scenes, it feels like too.
and she's not useless.
Yeah.
That's my
Okay.
issue with Nami in the anime. Is she's
The-
just
Sanji and Zoro are not perfect. Like it feels like Zoro's like, oh, I'm too cool. Where like
I
in
hate
the
it.
early One
I
Piece,
fucking
he was
hate
like
it. He was goofy as.
more goofy, yeah. And yeah,
Yeah.
Sanji, I don't know. Sanji's
Like
fine, I
Taz,
guess.
Skylar, and McKenna are great actors for them. Especially like Taz, Skylar. Fuck me, mate. Like he's done a lot to bring Sanji to life. But like,
Yeah.
it's like I don't like the
and-
whole too cool for school Zoro front. Like I think that it just make him a fun, likable. Like he's I don't know. Sometimes it gets to me.
Zoro
Yeah.
does get a very funny one-liner
Oh,
in
God.
episode 2. It had
Okay.
everyone dying in the theater.
That's
it was
good.
good. Yeah.
I think I don't dislike Inaki, but I just think Luffy's too hard to portray, I feel like. And
Yeah, it's not easy.
and kind of like you said, like he was constantly like relying like on assistance, but
Yeah.
Luffy's not like that. You know, we all know how Luffy is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess like Todd said, just go into it open mind.
Open-minded.
If you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't.
That's One Piece. You'll watch it. You'll enjoy it for some capacity.
Yeah, it's a speed run. Like that's what it is. It's just
It's
a
a
speed run.
speed run. So true. I agree with that 100%. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that was the collab in OPTC, which is great. Also a few other things for OPTC. We had the invisible unit bug, which is fucking hilarious.
Oh man.
Dude, the one gem comp is
The
horrible.
one gem compensation for the game crashing, I think, is barbaric behavior from Bandai, but that's just par for the course. Also, it's probably something that a few people may have overlooked. There have been a couple changes to Super Pirate Rumble or Super Rumble, where defends now count for points in Super Rumble, which I think is an interesting perspective, an interesting change in that kind of lens. And also the way that characters are boosted in terms of points wise have also changed to some degree. For defends now, when you're going to defend, you will just earn bonus points based on the characters that you have, I believe is how it's going to function. So obviously having more boosters again, defense is going to earn you more points. And then the way that the point boosting is going to work is, instead of it being specific characters, which is still specific characters, but the way it is now, it's like the new Pirate Rumble Sugafest Legend will get you 6 points per character. The new Sugafest, the end, and funny enough, they've titled it End of Month Sugafest as well. So shout out to us for pushing the EOM train a lot. But the End of Month Sugafest character will bring 2 points. New rare recruits will bring 1 point, and a new PKA character will bring 1 point. So it's not necessarily that they are boosting specific characters, but they are now just boosting like those cohorts. There is nowhere here where it says that Rumble units give an extra point and Rumble units give an extra point, or like Rumble rare recruits give an extra point, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if that's going to be the case going forward, but maybe a bit of a step backwards in terms of that, in terms of Pirate Rumble or Super Rumble. So it's kind of lame, but yeah, new approaches to Super Rumble, which we'll have to see how it handles. But I mean, Super Rumble's kind of just like a cherry on top. Just play Rumble, get more points, get more rewards. It's not really that deep in terms of like, if you want to rank, but like, yeah, it's just more rewards, which is good. That's it for the other news. Into the shout outs now. Woohoo! As always, if you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you go down there, hit like button, hit subscribe button. And Todd, what are they commenting down below today?
They are going to comment Mountain.
If you made it this far. And, you can sub, you can like, and all that kind of fun stuff. But we also have the join button. There's plenty of different tiers at different price points. I want to give a massive shout out to our consistent GGP producer, Alexander Wisniewski, and our good members of Stump D, Dr. E Recshin, Wankafella, Mike Schallo, Kiri Karasu, and Obsidian Steed117. Thank you guys for the continued support. We do greatly appreciate it. And from the shoutouts into from everyone's favorite section in the shoutouts in everyone's actual favorite section, it is the Q&A.
The Q&A.
If you have any questions, you can send them through to us via Twitter at GGP Podcast or our YouTube community tab. First question comes in from at Mongo Goose. They ask if there were any other characters you guys would have chosen for the worldwide Annie, who would you have picked? Feel like the second batch with Zoro and Nusjuro was way more hype, but that's just my opinion. Any other characters you guys would have picked?
Well, it has to be Egghead.
True.
Unfortunately.
Correct.
Well, I think Sanji kind of one.
But no, not Bonnie, you freak.
Did you say Bonnie? Bruh.
I think it would have been cooler if it was just like an all versus thing and it was like Kuzan versus Garp. And then you got Nusjuro versus Zoro or something like those lines where it's like a bit more of a versus like related theming. Like that would have been fucking, you know, Kobe versus Pizarro or some shit like that. I don't know. But like, I think it would have been cooler to do that lens. I don't know if there's many other characters I would have picked though. Like nothing really comes to mind per se.
Yeah.
Asaji would have been nice. Like we've had a lot of anniversary related Zoros, but no Annie Sanjis. So like, he's gonna get in the short end of the stick for sure. Next question from at Dr. Neoxys. They ask, not a question. All right, never mind. Not a question, but JoJo Crew should really start doing movies again, except Film Red. They haven't revisited a Gold, Stampede, and Z in a long time. Yeah, that's cool. I agree.
Yeah, we should probably get a new movie batch. I think that'd be cool.
Give me another bullet, man. It's time. Bullet the goat. Never stays winning. Next question from Celestino R24832. They ask, could add a new feature like friendly matches with the room / ID co-op system, even without rewards. Okay, it's just a comment about adding in a Rumble friendly match. Yes, we have been asking for that for a very long time, and clearly
since Rumble's been a thing,
and clearly they have the infrastructure to do it now, given that they do have the whole co-op room like ID system where you can find people via password and stuff, or join people's rooms as well. So and I think we've said it for a while, like if they do add in friendly matches, we will host a tournament, and like we'll do a full tournament bracket. There'll be a rule set, we'll have commentators, we'll live stream the whole thing. Like, you know, I think it'd be really fun to do that for sure. Maybe have a prize pool in there. Something fun. Next question from Mr. Italy. Hello, Mr. Italy. In Mr. Italy 5, they ask, which feature would you guys wish to be implemented for anniversary in May? For me, it's a skip button in normal PvP. You say that until you start burning through hundreds and hundreds of gems.
They're never going to do it.
Which they'll never do because they just make it too fast. I think probably not a new feature, but a new game mode that steps away from like the 6 crew members fight boss and Rumble. Like a whole new way to play is what I would desire.
That's interesting. Yeah, because I don't really know where they could go from here. And, especially because they gave us like a mini update not that long ago with the OPTC level stuff.
Yep.
So I don't really know what they could do, especially because if they were to introduce a new update to us, it would literally be arriving in like a month from now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope they do something. I hope they do something really cool. They should do something. If we think about the last couple of years, I mean, last year's one was Super Tandem Boost. That was like the new thing, and Assault Rumble. When did Assault Rumble come out?
It's been out for like over a year now, I want to say.
I don't remember exactly when it dropped, but yeah, maybe it was the Annie. I don't know. I don't remember what they did for Annie, aside from Super Tandem Boost.
Assault Rumble came out in May 2025. Yeah, okay. Yeah, May 2025.
Okay, there you go.
So that was the anniversary's thing. Was Assault.
Maybe delete Cult Quest.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yep. No, I think if they were to do a quality of life thing, I think they should finally introduce, because didn't they talk about it in that massive like update newsletter about the exchanging of like materials? Like, didn't they mention? I swear they mentioned something about exchanging lyric materials or something along those lines.
That sounds right. I think I remember hearing something.
It would be cool to finally get that, given that now we need a lot more large potions for for the like Rumble level limit break, if you want to call it that.
True.
I don't know what that's known as, like the Rumble limit break plus. I don't know. Like you need exchanging like shards into crystals into orbs and going back and forth with that, exchanging like tomes into specific tomes, exchanging rare recruit posters into legend posters for level limit break, for example, exchanging turtles upwards into Himeis, like things that like can potentially say box space as well. Like I don't know, like probably a box space update might be on the cards at some point too. Now at this point might be necessary. Like in that lens, but yeah, I think they need to introduce a new game mode that isn't Rumble and isn't 6 units versus a boss. Period.
Yeah.
There needs to be a fresh way that Treasure Cruise is played that genuinely does not just use brand new characters, but actually just requires you to like do something with a bunch of old units, not just like a couple. You know, fucking bring a tower defense mode. It's fucking time. I don't know. That'd be cool as fuck. I don't know. Bring a whole new way to play the game. Very needed at this point.
Carissa just said, protect the ship.
Yeah, like a tower defense mode, like a Bloons tower defense, but like people are trying to encroach on your ship, and you bring like a crew of like 12 characters or some shit like that. Like I don't know, 10 characters, and just like run it. Like that'd be cool. Like an Arknight style system as well. Like Arknight's was the tower defense thing. So something along those lines would be cool.
Very interesting.
Next question from Nitemare. They ask, "What's up, good people? In the last update, we got Auto Plus. I want to ask you guys, after we've been using it for a while, what your thoughts are. For example, I use it 90% of the time. I do something in game, and in PKA, I finish the battles in just a few minutes, which is crazy, and it's fun that it goes faster. What are your thoughts on Auto Plus?"
I honestly have not used it that much yet. I still like the idea of it. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the execution of it yet, especially how it has implementation with support medals or support characters. So it's kind of interesting. But I'm open to it. I think it's kind of interesting. It's a cool addition, I guess.
I think the more supports we get, the better it'll become. Because right now we only have, like for example, for TM, we only have one unit that like lets you pop a special on stage 2, which like really hemorrhages how much you can actually play it, which is annoying. But I think the more supports we get in that kind of field, obviously the better it's going to become in that kind of realm. Like, I used it for Blitz, it was fantastic. Like obviously the runs were like 3x slower, but the fact that it was just like press Auto Plus, go do what I want to do, rinse repeat, and it was just grinding was fantastic. I'm using it for TM to verse the Blackbeard and Kuzan boss, because like the double Zoro captain is more synergistic, so you do a lot more damage, so it lasts a lot longer. I think it's a fantastic feature, but they need to just keep adding like every free to play character going forward should have an Auto Plus feature, and every legend that they 6+ should have Auto Plus. Like they should just continue pushing it in that realm, where like every new edition, even every rare cook should have 6 Auto Plus now. Or like this new Jinbei Nami should have Auto Plus. Like so on and so on and so on. Like they really should be pushing it in that lens to make sure that, because even like for example, there's no way to pop versus abilities with Auto Plus as well. You know? Yeah. So like they need to really keep innovating on it if they want people to genuinely use it going forward. But it's good. It's a good feature. And one more thing, it seems every big event we get a new character that leads us to a new meta in Pirate Rumble. Is it just me or I'm crazy? That's how you make money, sweetheart. OPTC. You change the meta based upon the big releases. And then final question from Wankafella. Hey fellas, I apologize to those GameCube and Wii enthusiasts for leaving them out last week. I think because I missed the question last episode, which is fine. In my defense, I only grew up with the Sega, Genesis, and PS2, not even a Game Boy. My parents knew how to keep me humble and live like a peasant. I think it has made me more conscious of money and frugal. So this week I ask you, is it bougie, normal, or peasant behavior? Alright, so that's our 3 points.
Okay.
Ordering sparkling water instead of tap water at a restaurant.
That's bougie.
Bougie.
So it depends on the situation. If tap water and sparkling water are free, it's irrelevant. If you have to pay for it, then it's bougie. Wearing a Gucci or designer belt. That's what the fuck.
Bougie.
That's peasant behavior, mate. Like, what the fuck are you wearing it for in the first place? Like, don't do that shit, man. To be fair, I do want to buy a Louis Vuitton belt because it'd just be funny to wear. I don't know. This one has nothing to do with me because I'm Australian. Tipping more than 10% on a dinner bill.
That's normal.
Normal.
Okay, I don't know. I'm Australian.
10%. That's horrible.
20%.
Yeah, that's a lot.
20%. Tipping more than 20%.
In United States, like you should tip at least 18%.
I see. I'll never go to the United States. Question 4: tipping 10% at a Chinese restaurant.
Bad.
I don't know.
Peasant.
Peasant. Cool.
It's the same as last one. 18 or more.
Question 5.
Unless it's actually bad.
I don't know. That's weird.
Question 5: handing out full-size candy bars for Halloween.
Oh, that's bougie.
That's bougie, and that's Chad.
Yeah, it's Chad for the people getting it, but yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah.
Question 6: not checking your bank account balance for a year.
That's insane.
That is crazy.
I feel like I feel like I'd check it just. I had my card frauded a month ago.
Oh shit!
So that's the only reason I check it. It's just because I just make sure, like, I don't care about the money, the number, but it's more like I just want to make sure things are going right. Like, I don't want to.
I feel like even like the bougie people would also be checking.
Would you be like, sweetheart, we have 20 million in our bank account? It's so good. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, 100% you check it. That's normal.
You don't have notifications on for like any purchases over a certain amount.
Nah, I just got cooked. The notice didn't pop up. I just got fucking dust, mate.
Oh,
Someone was paying for Airbnbs on my fucking card. What the fuck? I called up Airbnb and said, we can't help you. I said, excuse me? I was like, what do you mean you can't help me?
You better pay your credit card.
I was like, what the fuck? And then I went to the bank. They said, oh, like, you can just do it via the app using the chatbot. And I said, with all due respect, sir, I was like, that chatbot is AI, and I refuse to leave this establishment until you help me do this. And he said, oh, yeah, okay. And then he admitted, he's like, yeah, it's really hard to get the bot to do what you want because you have to ask it specific questions. Yeah. I said, oh, okay, so fuck me, I guess. Like, you asshole. Like, of course you're gonna fucking do this shit for me, mate. Question 7: having the latest iPhone/Android phone. I think it's just fucking stupid.
That's me.
Yeah, but you're probably on a contract or some shit, right? Where you get the new phone.
Just straight up having the new one is like whatever. But if you're the person that does it every year, that's bougie.
I do it every 2 years.
That's fine.
I trade my phone in.
That's fine. If you trade your phone in for the other one, that's calm. But if you're just buying the new one every year because it's the new one, I think that's
crazy.
Buying free run eggs versus regular caged eggs. That's normal. Like, if you
that's normal.
If you like it, if you prefer that, then yeah, just buy whatever eggs you want, man.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's like bougie. Yeah, that's like pretty common.
Thrift shopping for vintage clothes. That's normal.
That's normal. That's normal.
So normal. Switching credit cards every month, every few months.
That's crazy.
If you're point maximizing, then that's normal. But if you're just a regular Joe, there's no point.
Well, what do we mean by switching credit cards? Like, we're canceling our card, or we're just like switching between?
So, like, for example, like in Australia, you can get like these like credit cards that like are tied with Qantas, like the airline, and then basically you can like use a credit card, get a fuck ton of points with Qantas, which lets you like fly internationally and stuff. Then you cancel the credit card, you pay a fee, and then you get the next one that gives you the lump sum. If you want to really min-max it, you just do that process. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that in America too. Like, you can get like JetBlue, Delta, but when you cancel your card, it fucks your credit though.
Yeah, see, I think Australian credit system is, they don't really care that much. I don't think.
Yeah, it's different. It's a lot different in the US.
Interesting.
And in the United States, canceling your credit card, that's a big no. That'll fuck your credit.
I don't even have a credit card. That's crazy, but
I've never owned a credit card.
Oh damn.
11. Ordering large sugar sugar-filled caffeinated drinks from Starbucks.
Not me.
Damn,
Not
that's
me.
a bit of a call out, low key. Hold on, who's he calling out here? I don't know.
Hey, I have not had Dunkin'.
I was gonna say it wasn't even
4 months.
Starbucks. Fucking Dunkin' fucking Donuts over here, mate. This guy.
I haven't had Dunkin' in general in 4 months.
17,000 calorie ass drink, mate.
Yes. Bougie.
I think it's normal.
Nah,
It's a
I'm
drink.
joking.
Like,
It's normal. It's
Depends
normal.
wait, does it say how often you're doing it? Or
no,
does
it just says
general?
ordering, just general.
Oh,
That's
no, it's
normal.
like
That's every day.
The
Yeah,
last
a
one's
lot
the
of people
best
do
one,
it.
man. Spending money on gacha games. That's peasant behavior.
oh yeah.
Unfortunately, that's actually
right.
become, not even unfortunately, that's become normal now. Like
It is true.
7-8 years ago, like you were outcast the
Well-
fuck out of.
Well, there should be layers to this question. Spending money on gacha games or doing like 30 multis.
Like I think the stigma changed a lot. Like as soon as Genshin Impact became popular, like spending on gacha games became super normalized. But before then, it was like, whoa, what are you doing? Why are you spending money on pixels? Now it's like, I gotta get the new fucking Genshin unit because they're hot. Yeah, all right, buddy. That's why I pull for Hibari, mate. Anyway, on the One Piece side of things, what are your thoughts on the latest season of the live action? You know, we just went through that. And if they asked you to play St. Charles, would you? Fuck yeah. I'd make a great St. Charles, mate. I'd be so clear.
Holy.
Cheers from the peace-loving northern country. That's it. We're done. Another episode in the books. Another 2 hours 15. You got an extra long one. Pause on that real quick for this fortnight. So make sure you don't do it. You don't eat it all at once. But as usual, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you go down there, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and comment mountain if you made it this far. Make sure you go like, follow, sub all of everyone's YouTube channels. I think Flame, you're probably still doing the Resident Evil playthrough. Is that still ongoing for you?
I'm actually finished.
He's done with that one. Go sub, see what's next. Todd's still making Treasure Cruise videos. I know, fuck me, mate. Jesus Christ. Get a life, dude. And I'm not doing anything, but you can go follow me on Twitter. That's pretty cool, I guess. Keep doing that kind of fun stuff. You can hit the join button, support us financially if you want to, or if you don't want to, that's pretty cool too. Make sure you go send some love to everyone as well. But with that being said, I've been Captain Papi, joined by Flame and Todd. Thank you guys for listening to the episode. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.